There, we are truly live. Like we are
Are we?
actually live and speaking. And looks like you were lagging there for a little sec on the slabs. That is great.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Yeah, why is Torm lagging?
I don't know. I'm not actually lagging. I mean, as far as I can see. Am I lagging for you guys?
Oh, that is just perfect. Well, we don't have any dropped frames, and we are at 4,500 kilobits and holding. Good. Let's just keep it that way for the rest of the fucking evening. Hi, people.
Nah.
And it's been a while. It's been a long ass while.
Hello. We're back, and we are going to, well, play D&D.
Yeah, I should probably get into the Roll20.
Maybe.
I
In a
thought
few
this
minutes.
was just a stream to show off your peripherals.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's okay.
Everybody
would you
show
lend it
the
here?
camera their mouse.
Oh yes.
Going full on Logitech today.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Still
Logitech,
serious?
if you wanna sponsor us, contact me. Don't contact Seth.
Anyone of us, really?
Contact
If
each of
Coca-Cola
us
wants to
individually
sponsor me,
except
please
Seth.
go ahead. I mean, why not? Come on.
See how I have a big
What is going
potential
on?
for
I totally...
advertisement here?
Why am
Tormrod
I
is
lagging?
still
I'm
cheering.
the only one that is lagging on the stream. I don't
because
like
you
it.
deserve it.
I think you should leave.
Oh god.
What should happen if I end my camera?
Well, you would fuck up like at least 7 minutes of work. That's what you would do.
I'm asking.
Let's just bet your donation.
Oh, too bad. And the Moz is always, as always, a very good support of our shenanigans. Is that, yeah?
Yeah,
You can say that.
Oh, I don't know what to do about the other scenes. We've got this one.
The scenes.
Yeah, well, someone came late to the party, so we have cameras in this one.
Seth,
Which is
you might want to crop your camera up a little bit.
Use the studio.
Oh my god, yeah, I can see that now. Because you see... God damn
This is what you get for those expensive lights of yours. All it does is reflect.
it. That is the point, though. It's supposed to reflect my baldness.
Yeah, but at this rate, you might as well have it behind you, pointing at the camera.
That actually worked. Yeah, I know. But if I had it behind me, I couldn't do the cool... the effect.
You're not doing the effect now either, so.
You and your face. Okay, what if I... That is actually... Okay, now I love it. Oh my god, I just became African American. Or dance gaming. I don't know what. See, I got the effect. There, are you happy now? You can't do that, can you?
Wow.
I know. It's pretty orgasmic. I do say so myself.
So
Can you put a dragon in your background?
Sex just confirmed he's buying us all blue screens.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of my blue screen left in the can.
You're just gonna send a tin of paint to us all.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And also, Theo, my beard is styled. I actually styled my beard because I figured I just bit the lemon, just as when I shaved my head for the first time. My beard will not go past a certain length. And when that happens, you just have to do some drastic changes. For me, that was finding the scissors and doing something about it. Now it's...
You have scissors?
He has a Latino. That's all he needs.
You know, my girlfriend said the same thing when I showed her my comb, and I said I have beard.
It's what?
It's offensive.
With,
you see, if she asks that, it's not wrong for me to ask that.
I don't know what kind of manners they have at your place, but they are not good according to my standards.
You love it.
I know.
Hmm. Is this correct, Theo?
Oh shit! I should also host.
Oh, yeah, it is. I am now my dad.
You are now your dad? Okay. That's a bit weird, though. I mean,
Yeah, I have
saying.
usurped his place.
How is the
Oh.
command for host again? Because I have forgotten. Is it just host
Slash host.
Slash host.
slash host? Thanks, streamers.
You should probably start streaming.
Screaming?
I am
So,
kind of.
You pretty much have the setup for it now.
I'm pretty much. This is pretty much my maiden voyage. If you look away from the maiden voyage, this is the one. This is the maiden voyage because now I actually have a plan. Today we know what we're gonna do, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I just had some cool graphics, text.
I'm just saying, fuck it, we're doing it live.
Yeah, we are doing trying at least.
Well,
'Cause-
I mean, nothing's changed in the last year, so
Well, Theo has become more hairy.
Yes.
I do
That's the
love
only
the
thing
new
that
look.
has
Yes.
changed in the
Yeah,
last,
I
what,
fucking
4
love it.
months.
Even though it's a more glorious beard than mine, I love it, but I hate it.
Wait. So you love it and you hate it at the same time?
You don't know what love is.
he loves to hate it and hates to love it.
It's
Exactly.
okay. I took my passport photo, shaved my beard, then realized, fuck, I need my beard for my passport to get on the
Put
flight.
your beard back on?
Yep, just super glue. Didn't grow, just super glued it.
It's the best.
I know.
Wax it afterwards and reapply it and wax it and reapply it.
I do that all the time. I don't
Really
know what
fluffs it out.
One thing though,
Yes.
we all have different characters now.
Yes.
We?
Yes, it's
It's
something that
almost as
happened.
if it's a new campaign.
Yeah, it's almost like that.
Almost.
And today I
Um,
have been all up in the audios and the splittings and the setups. I have no fucking idea. I just remember vaguely my backstory and the fucking class.
Good.
Apart from that,
Have you heard about
We're
we're
reading?
doing it live.
Have you
Well,
heard about
that's-
reading? Just asking.
Well, that's a very good thing, Seth, because we're gonna start this session by going through each of our characters.
Yeah, I have nothing prepared. He was born in a time. I don't have nothing. I have nothing prepared. We
Well,
should probably
great.
figure this out.
You
I think
didn't do
you're-
your
I think it's-
homework.
I did, but I did it 6 ages ago. When was the last stream?
It
I think I
was-
moved like 5 times during the last stream.
At this point, it's like 5 months ago.
Yeah,
guess.
so 5 times.
It's like November.
November. Shit. Well, it's time to put that old memory to the test. Because I remember fuck all. I remember I put
Quelena.
them up. Yeah, I remember that
Oh,
bitch. I'll never
Quelena was
forget
fun.
that bitch.
Wait until you meet my new
Fun.
character.
I remember someone saying, "Shut up,
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, that is. We are on to better pastures this year. Holy shit! I can actually say this year.
I would actually like someone to go get that clip and then auto-tune it and make a song out of it for us. That would be awesome.
A new
Here
intro
it's-
song.
Yep.
It's been a year and everyone is still a douche. It's kind of. That is impressive, actually.
You don't
Fun
just
fact,
cure
people don't-
doucheness.
No, you don't.
Banteroll.
You evolve.
Not sponsored. Shut up.
That actually sounded just like the clip.
He added
Motherfuckers.
limitator there.
Actually, I can do that now. I think I can do that now. Shut up.
Bit too fast.
Like a
Yeah.
fucking pro.
You messed up like a pro. Shall we start on some D&D?
Yeah, let's do
Why? Are you here just
Yeah.
to show the intro? I thought that this session is just showing the intro and just
Yeah.
leaving.
It
let's,
was.
Let's show
It
the
was.
intro again.
We can. Actually, we can. But
Hands up in chat who missed the intro.
you know what? I prepared for this. I uploaded the
Because
intro.
that was
to
some
YouTube.
production value.
You're such bitches. But I actually uploaded the intro to YouTube, so we could actually just share that link at the end of the show.
Why end?
Because you're a motherfucker.
But we're beginning now, not in
Yes.
the end.
Yeah, we are beginning
Okay.
now. We tried.
Let's get the show on the road.
Let's do
And by
it.
that I mean D&D.
Oh,
Let's start by introducing our characters very quickly. The party is all natives to a town called Conyberry, which is about 90 miles from Neverwinter on the Sword Coast. Let's start with
Those that
home.
know the Sword Coast setting. Sweet.
Home. Let's start with you. Who are you?
I am a guide. I help people travel the paths and shit around Conyberry. I am a human fighter, but mostly I use my bow. Mostly. Because, fuck it, I'm a fighter, I'm gonna hit you with arrows.
wait, are those
We'll see
arrows
about
made
that.
of rubber?
When you say you show people the paths around Conyberry, are you the guy that's leading them away and around so we don't get any travelers?
Yeah, it's just like, come through here.
It depends, really, if they fuck me on my tips. I mean, if they fuck me on my tips, I'm bringing them to that town.
Did you say tips or something else?
Yes.
Tips.
No tips.
Okay, cool.
It depends on the gender of the person I'm guiding.
So
Fuck me
yeah,
on my
you
tits.
expose them to the blacksmith. I see.
Expose them to the blacksmith?
Yes, I've read the handouts, so I know what that means.
Someone's
Uh-huh.
done their homework.
Yes,
I read it
Good.
back in the day. Who remembers that?
I've spent the entire
I mean,
today rereading.
Theo
everything.
told me in 1 week we begin, and then we don't.
Yeah. Well, shit happens.
Yes. 5 months have went by.
I mean, I've only been living in this apartment for like a month now, so it took some time to settle in. Medrash,
Oh.
who are you?
Who are you?
Oh yes, I need to actually respond to my name.
Yes.
That's the first time I've heard anyone else say it. Midrash is a red dragonborn, or should we say a half-dragon in this particular setting, as the Sundering hasn't quite happened yet, so they're not really the same thing as you would, but for all intents and purposes, a half-dragon. He's a wizard who decided that Waterdeep is not open enough to new ideas. So he moved out here to Conyberry and tries his best pretending to be the village healer, kind of helping out in that regard.
You're a healer?
Fake it. Yeah, he fakes it and hopes he makes it.
I did a switch characters. Just kidding.
Oh, well, he's not. As I said, we're going to have open minds with this character. He has some unconventional ideas that you will learn about, and a heritage that you hopefully will not learn about. But I fear the DM has other ideas.
1 second, I just want to understand one thing. Which
Mhm.
side is the half dragon?
The upper half.
No, I mean the mother or the father.
The
Yes.
father.
Alright.
I will not. I will. Well, I won't spoil too much of that part yet. Let's have Tio have fun with that part.
Let's see if you die in the first session.
Yeah, I mean,
Then figure out whether or not I'm gonna have fun with it.
so yes,
Who's next?
Good. So you're the village healer. In
yes.
air quotes.
Well, I'm the wizard pretending to be the village healer.
Yes. Then-
amazing what you can do with a few magic tricks at a book.
I mean, these are rural folk. They don't know anything.
He just comes in waving some nettles around. You're healed!
Yeah. Sarum, who are you?
Yes. I am Serum. I am a druid, a human druid. I came to this town after spending a few months in nature, and at that time I decided that nature was my friend. And since then I've been helping people give me my money by playing cards against them. And my business has been going well until this time, in which, well, I decided that I want to travel a bit to see the nature around the world. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have
Good.
anything special, so.
Then, last and most certainly least, Silic.
Ah,
Who are
call
you?
me. Shh. Actually, that is one of the things I will go by. His name is my name. I haven't decided on a voice yet. It's Silic Hackleton, aka S. Hackleton. Shackle, Shack, Sha, Orch. Well, I'm a half-elf warlock, actually, so this is the first time I'll be throwing out spells, which is going to be interesting. And I had a backstory, but I can't find it. I turned into... Yes, I thought I wrote it down. Apparently I did not.
Good
But
job.
I became a warlock because I wanted to help. My mother was ailing. And so I came in to help her. I couldn't without killing some bitches first, and I did. And then I liked it. And now I'm a warlock. I'm basically here because I don't even know why I'm here. But I ended up in this town, and
And we played against me some cards.
I played against some bitch in some cards. No, wait, Sarum, you're a dude.
I'm a dude. This time I'm a dude.
Oh,
Last time I was a girl. Now
Yeah.
I'm dude.
This
yeah.
time
So
it's
I played against a
dressed.
guy in the tavern.
It's probably Quilena's descendant in some way. I don't know how, but probably.
Yeah. Bastard.
Actually, it would be a bastard because it's a human.
Zing!
I feel like that is gonna be a recurring theme. Something about mothers and fathers in this character.
No, actually, I didn't actually find that in the background, but never mind. I have other stuff in my background. That is very nice.
Show off what people doesn't have a background.
I love my background.
Well, I had a very rich and deep background.
In agriculture?
No,
Oh,
let's just say it's in my blood.
it's in your blood. Your
Farming
agriculture
is in your blood.
In your blood?
Oh, there's stuff in my blood.
He's a vampire!
No.
He's a vampire.
I was considering that class, but it was a bit tricky, even though Coney Theory is very open to the undead and Agatha is their local banshee and stuff. It didn't feel like Vampire Edgelord was the best idea.
What are you showing us? I must ask.
Panda was asking what I was playing with.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a zip tie type thing from the cake things I bought.
Cake.
And you're not sharing?
I mean, if you want me to bring like rustly wrappers over towards the microphone, actually it wouldn't be a D&D stream for us if I didn't. So
Just
Actually,
squeeze
you're
in through
right.
the camera.
You always have wrestled something during a stream.
yep,
I mean, why not?
I can't buy less here.
So, what is Coneyberry? Why
It's
does it need
in a berry. Or a
Crop.
berry in a cone.
Well, Coneyberry is a small rural town, very much in decline, especially after the some weird ass dark elf came by with a halfling and stole stuff from Agatha's lair. That was
Yeah.
quite the commotion.
Probably shouldn't mention their names for copyright purposes.
Yeah. Some sort of a dark elf with a Black Panther in tow.
Yeah. Probably has 2
However-
scimitars.
Yeah. However, for our adventurers' purposes, Coneybury is your home, more or less. You've made it home, at least. Whether or not you've stayed long or not is up to you. However, you do find it nice and homely enough. Recently, only 3 weeks ago, another adventuring party came into town, led by 2 locals by the names of Tolgen Hukrel and Sharwin Hukrel. And with them were a paladin called Sir Brayford and a ranger called Caracas. And yes, they rolled into town several weeks ago and made a big fuss about traveling into the Sunless Chasm to find the Sunless Citadel and the treasures there, as well as the source of these magical apples that a goblin tribe that lives there keeps trying to pawn off every midsummer, which has come and gone
I
without
hear rumors that
this time without goblins coming in to trade an apple for some reason.
I hear rumors that the paladin of that group had a very interesting item with him.
Indeed, he made a big deal about it in the Old Boar Inn one night as they were partying and telling stories about how they cleared an old ruin of a small infestation of giant spiders, and he was very notably wielding a magical sword that he had named Shatterspike. And about 3 weeks ago, the adventurers rolled out of town very early in the morning, left towards Sunless Citadel, and they haven't been heard of since. The Hukrel's mother, who lives in town, has offered a substantial reward for saving her children, and also, if not save them, at least for bringing certainty as to their fate by returning to her a golden signet rings that were given to both adventurers. And this is probably what kind of brings all of you together into a party.
Some of us want to find them for good reasons. Others want the apples. The others, probably the sword.
Who knows? Each
No,
of you
the
have
tree.
your motivations. But you have come together in the Old Boar Inn to plan your adventure
Demise.
into the Sunless Citadel.
Oh, not my demise? Okay.
No.
It's a shame. I was planning it and it failed. So, where are we currently?
We are at number 3. Yes.
I don't know.
The Old Boar Inn.
Why is it old?
There's just an old
Well,
pig
that's-
in the yard.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just asking, why is it old if it's a new town?
They
Well,
brought
it's
it
not a
with
new
them.
town. It's an old town, but it's
It's renewed. It has new marketing.
They
Um,
rebranded the place.
yeah, he said the regular boar doesn't sound well, so the old boar.
It was great with the focus group.
yeah. The sign hanging outside the inn is one of a boar that looks very wrinkly, and it happens to have like this gray beard.
No, that's just mean. Just because it was old, it doesn't mean that you need to hang it. I mean, respect your elders. God's sakes.
I sense that sadistic side again there, Torm.
Huh? What?
So this is gonna go great.
That's all. Welcome back, Drax the Destroyer.
I'm very confused. Um,
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yes, we know you're always a bit confused.
Well,
It's probably why Polana fit you as well as a character.
yeah, I mean, but this character will fit me well as well. Don't worry.
I feel like Shump's gonna be the one who like marketed this town if it's new.
Could that be a thing? Could Chump be running around just making lives better?
This far
That
out,
would-
I think
No,
wait,
because this is in the in the past compared to Nightstone.
He could
So what-
have
wake
a
up it.
family
Go
trait.
back.
Could be genetic.
It's all in the genes.
Ah, it was good.
So, so I guess I'm currently playing cards against someone.
Cards
We're
Against
just
Humanity.
Trying to find someone to play cards with.
That is so
Sure.
Colena though.
What?
I will be by the
as-
bar.
I'm
as
very,
with
I'm
the-
very friendly with this character.
As with the other adventuring party, you've decided to gather around in the old boring. It's
And eat some boar.
yeah. It's fairly early in the morning. So if you have already had some equipment needs that arise for the journey, then you can sort those out.
Nice.
So you have had some time to prepare already.
Madrash is obviously quite ready and prepared, so out of boredom, he's set up his dragon chessboard. He's hoping someone is willing to play that over their essentially a lowbrow games such as cards.
Cards is the best game. Just to let you know. You can make so many games with one pack of cards.
Yet dragon chess has infinite possibilities.
So
Not
the
as
cards.
not as sophisticated as cards. I mean, look at these. These are squarish, and everyone has a different design.
I will have you know I have handcrafted every single one of these pieces.
Well, I mean, what do you do in your spare time, Dragon? This is really no concern of mine.
That it is indeed not.
But if you want,
Where are the others?
well, I don't know. Or do we have others? I thought that we are just
would-
eating something before we go to sleep.
You just see me wave at you from over by the bar.
I believe another appeared.
I'm over here. If you mean me, it's one of the others.
Yeah, he is referring to everyone else as other.
Others. We're all the underside of a cow.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
that you're not
Oh.
as popular as I am.
One of the farmers nearby starts howling in grief at the mention of others. You know that he's been crying like all night in the tavern over some sort of a creature coming and killing off his favorite cow called Maisie.
I will go up to him. Greetings. I hear you have some difficulties with your cows.
Difficulties? She's dead.
Are you sure she's dead? I bet that she's still alive and she's been replaced by a duplicate.
he the farmer like looks up at you with these like hopeful, almost puppy eyes. Really?
Yeah, I've heard many cases like that. We probably can find your cow in no time.
Oh,
For
I'd be so
me!
glad to have Maisie back.
What did you say? I'm sorry, dear.
For a fee!
Of course, for a small fee of maybe some beef meat.
What? What?
Not your
Beef?
cow. I'm just saying that, I mean, people need to eat. Not me, I don't eat beef. I prefer some plants, but, everyone with their own likings.
He claps you on the shoulder and says, "You're a good one."
Thank you. Do you want to play some cards?
No, thank you.
All right. So, what's the offering on the finding your cow back?
I don't have much.
What do you have?
There's Grandpappy's old rocking chair.
How much is that worth? I'm asking him, by the way, just to be clear.
I don't know. It's been in the family for 2 generations. It's antique.
Well, we'll do it. I agree, and I kind of come to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand very vigorously.
And
Very happy to know that his cow maybe isn't dead.
We have just accepted a quest to find a dead cow.
Yep.
Don't
Side
worry.
quest.
For a chair.
And I shall whistle as I go back to sit in front of in front of a table and kind of start to play my cards.
Okay. Silik.
Midrash would be looking around for the fourth person.
Yes. Silik, where are you?
In the bathroom.
My attention has brought me over to the guy playing the cards. I think I'm onto something here.
Do you want to play some cards?
Oh, I would love to play some cards with you.
All right.
What are the stakes?
I don't play on stakes.
What are we gambling about?
Oh, well, I mean, we could gamble on the cow.
Is it a life or death situation, or is it just a cow?
A cow.
This is
just a
evolving,
cow.
by the way. The cow, is it alive?
Well, the gamble is if I win, you need to bring me a cow. If you win, I bring you a cow.
It is a deal. I accept the
Very good.
terms.
Very good, very good. And I kind of come to shake his hand.
I do not touch people's hands.
Oh? Are you allergic?
I'm just phobic.
Oh, well, I can cure that.
Yes. How?
I'm a druid. Some natural remedies can deal with the problem.
I've never tried such remedies before.
Oh, I'm quite the expert. Haven't you heard about me?
What is your name? And I will...
Serum.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Maybe you heard me by Thomas.
No, still nothing.
Vivian?
Are you a serial killer with all these names?
No, I'm just collecting names. It's a collection.
Yes, just a
Everyone needs
simple,
their own
normal thing that everyone does. Collecting names and writing up asses.
Not another collector.
Always with the collections.
So.
Yes, it was the cards. Let's play the cards.
All right. And I will use my cards to deal. What the game are we playing? A silly game.
Conanberry Hold'em.
Okay.
If that's a thing, we should totally make it. Okay.
How do we do it?
Well, you were the one playing cards. I hoped you would know. I have no idea.
Regarding technically.
We seem to have a problem.
What skill check is that? playing
That would
cards.
be a charisma check.
Charisma.
All right,
You can add your proficiency modifier if you're proficient with the playing cards.
I am, but not only that. I will use my marked cards to cheat.
Oh, you're gonna cheat?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
First fucking thing. We've never met ever, and you're cheating.
Then you can
Yeah.
also make a sleight of hand check.
All right. So first of all, charisma,
First sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. All right. Where's my sleight of hand? There we go. That will be horrible. Let's go. First horrible roll of the. Oh, it actually went quite well.
Okay, that's an 18. Good. You're gonna have advantage for your charisma check then.
Charisma check. How do I do a check here? Down here.
17. Sir.
Yeah,
Charisma
kind of
check.
still looking for that charisma check.
It's below these skills. In unskilled,
It is in unskilled, you say?
it is.
I
Skills
am
at
in
bottom.
skills.
Below.
Unskilled in skills?
Go down. Below.
I am
Below.
below.
Down.
Oh, yes, I see it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. My dear
And you
sir.
are going to be... No, that doesn't suit this job.
Oh, I can't wait for you to start casting stuff.
Oh,
You
there
should
we
shut your
go.
face.
I believe someone owes me a cow.
What, one and we're done? Is it...
Of course, that was the gamble. You shaked my
You-
hand. You agreed to the terms.
Conenberry Hold'em, not highest cards wins.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you saying you're not holding to your agreement?
You seem to have offended me. I did not agree to just simply showing off cards and just saying that the highest cards wins. That was not the deal. We
I'm sorry,
settled
but-
on Conenberry Hold'em.
I'm sorry. If you're not happy with your own gamble, you can always go and complain to the local militia. But, I mean, it's a deal. Will you shake my hand?
Why should I? Avada Kedavra! No. That doesn't work here, sorry. That was my alternate personality.
So, a cow by next month?
Fine, sir. Seem to have went into a bet. Slightly changed the stakes after the bets were made. Sure, I will get you the cow.
I will take back my cards and put them in my backpack.
Can I steal his
And
cards?
then I will go. And then I will go to the
I won't,
farmer
I won't.
Okay.
Mother.
and whisper in his ear, "Next month we have it."
He
Wait,
gives
to
you a
who?
big thumbs
Not to
up.
me. No, not to me.
No, I said it to the farmer.
Okay, cool. Bastard.
I told you I'll get the cow. I mean, I want that rocking chair. Come on. All right.
All right. Good. Now that the side quest is over,
Is it though, or did I
Yeah,
just
cow.
accept
Hand
it?
the hand in the cow.
He still owes me a cow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not
fuck.
over until he pays me the cow.
And we return that cow to the farmer.
Seth. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's
Look,
okay,
look, I got
Seth.
17 charisma. I have what? I'm proficient in charisma. I should probably check that.
What does what? What is proficient in
we should
charisma?
be in charisma saving throws. This wasn't the saving throw.
Oh yeah, see.
So why
The-
does Torm's character have a +1?
Because he
I have a
cheated.
charisma of no. I have a charisma of something. What is my charisma?
Yeah,
I
but
have 17.
I'm just confused why it rolled that when it's supposed to not add anything.
It should add with the check. My charisma modifier.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not a proficiency. It's just a modifier.
Mm.
You can see my character.
I can't.
No, not you. I said to you.
All right.
Anyways, also I
Yes.
used the wrong voice to begin with, so this will be fun recovering.
Don't worry, until you get a good microphone, we wouldn't even pay attention. We wouldn't even notice if you changed your voice.
You heretic.
Wait, 1 second. Something went really weird here. You're right. Something is wrong with your roll.
Yeah, it was his base. Wait, my roll? Don't you
Yeah, because
insinuate
You
anything.
don't have the
There's
modifier.
nothing-
No, you don't have a modifier.
Let's see if
Sep has none, you have one. Which is why
Well,
I'm
But
wondering
I
what the
didn't
hell
change
happened.
anything in my character sheet.
My sheet can do things
Maybe
alone.
you
I
have
don't
the
have to do.
same.
it.
Maybe you have the same issue I had.
I have 1. I mean, that's my modifier. Sep, you have an issue.
The unskilled charisma check for Sep sheet does show the +3.
But not the roll.
Not the roll.
Nope.
But
Sep, what have
actually,
you
we
done?
have a stalemate.
considering the similar error I had with my sheets, in that if I did a check for my intelligence modifier, it always returned a 3, even regardless of what I set my intelligence to.
Wonderful.
Something is funky.
Good thing someone was so adamant about using these sheets.
Yes.
But it never
They are
acted
the
up
best
like
sheets.
this before.
I love
So,
internal humor.
anyways,
Yes.
about this Sunless Citadel business.
Yes.
Yes.
All 4 of us are gathered, and
We have everything.
scams have been had, so we are ready to set out on the road, aren't we?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what we are setting out to do.
Are we a party?
What?
I mean, I'm saying that in character.
Are we a party, or do I need a cow? Or both?
I'll say that it would have been a draw if we played fair. So
So
no.
both of us has to get a cow.
Yeah.
Great.
2 cows. Right up.
But we were brought together
To get
by
cows.
a city or the town mayor or something, right?
Why some
Not the
old
mayor.
woman?
The
The
she
farmer.
would be like the town merchant.
There's only one town merchant.
Super. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It isn't a big town.
She would
So
be
we-
the owner of the general store.
Yeah.
We know the purpose for setting out for the Sunless Citadel.
Yes. She wants to
Vitor?
find her children.
Oh right, the signet drinks.
Yes.
Or proof of red
How
death,
many
which-
kids did she have?
2.
Okay.
Both of them were in the adventuring party.
No, it's just those 2 we need to bring back.
Or the rings.
Oh yeah, she doesn't give a shit about the other adventurers.
Cool.
Just
So
her
they can-
children.
So as long
Good
as we
shit.
bring those back, or some proof, of
Or
what
or
happened
the
to them.
rings that prove that they
Or their fingers.
yeah. I guess.
I mean, I
Just-
would have
just the
chosen
whole
head
arm.
first.
Just the whole arm that was attached.
Here,
to
I'll
the
give you a
ring.
hand. All right. So where are we going? I mean, what location is it? Do we know? Or are we just going to guess?
Yeah, you you do know the rough location of the Sunless Citadel. Since you've been living in town, everyone knows the place.
Is that a cow?
Quite possibly.
No, that looks like a bull.
Oh, okay. I guess that's the bull that was breeding the cow that died.
How long will it take us to travel to within half a mile of the Sunless Chasm?
Sunless Chasm, a couple of hours probably.
And at what point will you no longer consider a wine, what was it called again? A wine sack full of blood. At what point is that no longer fresh?
That's very specific.
It's important. Because either I need to bring the one I have in town, or we need to find something on the way to gut and bleed.
Hmm.
That
Well-
is a very strange question.
I'm guessing that we
spell
found the
components.
murderer of the cow.
Hang on, I need to Google.
Well, that's all the spell says for the component. A wineskin filled with fresh blood.
All
So
right.
at what point is it no longer considered fresh?
So how long would
Fine.
it take to congeal, basically?
Yeah, basically.
Um,
I believe it's.
Oof. You know what? I'm sure it takes less than that, but I'm gonna give you a day.
Excellent. I have a wineskin full of blood.
You.
Nobody should steal my wineskin.
I'm not
Here,
planning
have a
to.
sip.
Oh shit, wrong wineskin.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were playing an orc.
Oh, it's
No, it's not made out of elves,
no.
as
This
far
time.
as you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if it was.
I won't be
blood is
offended.
blood. So let's travel. You have
Tally
travel
ho!
music?
Tally ho!
Tally ho.
Have you set for next session? You need to create one of those animated gifs of the dragon breathing fire after us as we run away, and then just elevator music.
I will definitely look into that, like a transitional scene or something.
Who's leading the party?
Follow me. I don't. No, not me.
Probably me, being the guide.
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes sense.
Makes sense. Well, this is Banteroll, so let's send the person who has no idea where they're going.
Well, if you want that, I can lead.
Now, I'll lead.
All
Quick
right.
question. Which road out of town is it?
It's just like the guy kind of coming to us and like, so, which side did we need again?
Just point me in the right direction and I will lead the way.
It is the old road towards the southeast.
Yes, you knew
Okay.
that.
I know that. I was testing you.
Mm-hmm.
You were
Has
testing
nothing to
disguise.
do with the fact that like my directional thing is based on the larger map, not the small map of the town. Okay. We shall travel that.
Good.
We shall. And do we have a coconut to kind of clap as we go? No.
Can you purchase coconuts
Ab-
on the South Coast?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool. They import.
Yeah,
Cool.
they import from
We
the
also
south
need- we
just
al-
for
we also-
adventurers who don't have horses.
Also, 2 swallows would be good too.
It's great business.
Just
Oh
in
yeah,
case.
but European or African?
Why not both? One of each. 2 birds, 1 coconut.
And anyone who didn't catch that, that's from Monty Python. And apparently my camera decided to
that?
just jump off.
Home,
Another
make
cat
a
attack?
survival check.
Do you want me to help?
No, I know where this stuff is. It's fine.
No, I mean help you in character, not help you and just search for it. God's sake.
Let's see.
Because if I help you, then you have advantage. Okay.
Also, is it your favorite terrain?
Oh, good.
19.
That's a nice roll. Can I has it?
That's
I
a
mean,
very good roll.
I am proficient in survival.
Make a perception check.
Can I do it?
You can
You just
also
gotta
do
make
it
the
if you
rolls.
want.
There we go. And
All right.
This is the part where I'm actually proficient in perception as well.
well,
Yeah.
but I have expertise.
So, Sarum, while you are traveling down the old road towards the Sunless Chasm, the cobbled road leading out of the town becomes more of a packed dirt road, still wide enough for carts and even smaller like caravans, trade caravans to come through, which haven't come through in quite a long time along this road. As you're nearing where the Sunless Chasm itself is, you notice a bush up ahead. It looks like a tangled mess of twigs or branches, without any like leaves on it. And as you get closer, it looks like it kind of like scurries a couple of inches closer to the road.
All right, I will kind of yell to the party, "Look out! A moving tree!"
What? Where? Oh.
And I will point dramatically at the twigs, and I will draw my my hands.
You know, for shits and giggles.
I will draw.
Just a bit of paper and starts outlining his hand on it.
Was your family assaulted by twigless things or something? Since you're reacting so
I will
vividly
explain to
this?
you. This might be a tree ant. We should.
I will play along with him on this campaign. As he says that, I'm gonna jump off and go like sideways or around the tree. And really like keep the perimeter from the other guys. Keep them safe from the tree.
I'll probably just draw a rapier.
Everyone.
Don't
just...
kill trees. Trees are good.
I'm not gonna kill it. I'm gonna poke it.
Trees could
Poke
be bad.
it means killing.
I'm going to
It's a
gently
tree.
poke it with a pointy, sharp metal thing.
You know what? Point the sharp metal at you and point the non-sharp at him. That I would accept.
Madrash just stands there and does the Morpheus stand, just arms behind his back, like.
Red pill or blue pill? Does he have sunglasses?
No, but I have a spell that I want to take at later levels that will give me the equivalent of it.
Woo! Yeah. So we're
Could have been an
standing.
illusionist.
So we're standing in dramatic positions, looking at the twig
And
that is
at
moving.
like this shrub that comes to like knee height, maybe.
Could there be a
I will-
squirrel maybe coming out from the bush, and I can do a backflip? We don't have to
You
go
need a
there.
squirrel in order to do a backflip.
Do you want to
Because
study the
dramatic.
bush?
I should probably
I-
study the bush for safety purposes.
I will. I will use this spell somehow. Yes, yes. Description. Where are you? There you go.
Oh, I'm also a caster now.
On some pebbles that I pick up.
Okay. You pick up pebbles off the road and imbue them with magic.
Yep. And I will ready up if, in case he gets attacked, I will attack whatever attacks him.
Okay.
How does
That's-
Eldritch Blast work?
Unless it's a tree, and then
you
I will
point
I
and
will not-
shoot.
I point and shoot at the bush.
No.
Well, there goes my plan to just walk
Okay.
up and poke it.
Make an attack roll.
Ah, this is awesome. Wait, how do I do that? There we go.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Did I kill it?
Why do you have a saving
What is
throw
the
in there?
saving throw in there?
I don't know.
Good
shouldn't be.
question.
Look, this is my
No.
first caster. There's gonna be questions.
So you have to both succeed in the hitting, and he needs to succeed in the AC check.
Hey, there is gonna be questions.
Charisma check.
The first one is gonna be weird.
Just untick the save throw requirement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
Also,
So,
save
Silic,
success. So save
what-
success.
Yes.
What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Bluish.
It's like if we go hex colors, it's like 290047 purplish. No, it's a bluish. No, you know what? It's reddish. Yes, it's like a fiery, like really blood red and sparkles. Potato. And then, yeah, are you asking color or actual execution of the Eldritch Blast? Can I?
Well, that as well, if you want to
Holy crap!
inform us.
You can see it emanating from the weirdest place ever, like below the belt, but above the thighs, and also like it starts sparkling from around the buttocks, and it
Does it
amasses. It curves a lot, actually, a lot more than you would expect from that groin area. But also, when it comes to the chest, it just splits. But then it figured this out when it comes here, it goes back, and then just every inch of power out from one hand, and I get thrown back a little bit because it's so powerful. And yeah, you see this reddish.
And in the end,
Cool
there's
beam.
like this tiny beam that comes
Yeah, and you hear this.
Pew, pew.
So your Eldritch Blast hits the shrub and
Yes.
like shears a hole straight through the bush. You see some smoldering from the inside of the dried twigs.
Is there anything coming out of the twigs at this point?
Nope.
I
Are you
turn to
crazy?
Sarum. Well, that did not work out as I supposed it should have. I need to work on my origins.
You
But-
killed a tree ant.
Rest assured, the treant is dead. Moving on. And he just starts
Why
marching.
did you kill it?
I'm just gonna walk up and
Moving
poke the bush
on.
with my rapier
Why is there a echo?
and go, "Hey, you! Can you talk?"
After it has been burned through, really? Are you doing it in the burn, like in the point?
You poke through the shrub. Nothing moves within. And there is no response to your question.
I will go over to the shrub now and hold a stone in my hand and kind of try and kick some of the twigs apart. I mean, try to kick them aside to see
Sure.
what there's beneath.
They all fall apart and spread on the ground.
And nothing beneath.
Nope.
You killed a tree ant!
You also happen to note that there are no roots to this bush.
That's a weird bush.
Are you familiar with tumbleweeds?
No.
Well,
Yes,
you
yes, I am.
I just came a little bit.
Tumbleweeds this far north?
Midrash will just give a tap, a gentle, just congratulation tap on the shoulder, and just keep walking.
On me?
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why did you kill the tree ant?
I'm just gonna sheath my rapier and just.
It was just a minor precaution. I
Against
do a minor.
what?
I do a minor illusion of a sealed up hole.
What?
Yes, I
Well,
do
at the-
illusions.
No, but what,
Well, at
what
this
happens to
point,
what?
the shrub has been like kicked apart,
Oh,
so it's like
they did,
littering
yeah,
the
okay.
ground.
We should probably move on because there's probably another treant just down the road.
But you won't kill it this time, I hope.
That depends on your initial reaction on the treant itself.
It will always be the same. Amazement.
Then
I'm
destruction
just
after
gonna
the
put it
amazement.
down to the term zeroing in his sight.
Next time you shoot a tree ant, I will throw stones at you. And these stones hurt.
These stones will actually break your bones.
No, I will just say they hurt. That's all I will say. I choose them carefully. And as we go along, I would like to pick up like 20 stones to have on my possession.
And sure, you're
Small
bending over
pebbles.
and picking pebbles as
Random
you go.
pebbles. And the shinier ones is the best, but you know,
Sure.
I'm not picking.
A couple of hours after you leave Conyberry, you reach the edge of the Sunless Chasm. The old road follows the edge of the ravine down towards the east. And after maybe half an hour more of walking, you come across an interesting site, which has a sandy ledge, smoother than the other bits of the edge of the ravine. There is a pile of debris next to the ledge here, and a rough-hewn stairwell zigging and zagging down into the darkness. There is also a pile of stones, a makeshift pillar of some kind, with a rope attached to it, with another rope attached and slung down.
I believe someone have made suicide here. I was it in character, by the way.
No, that's more like a rope to rappel down. But
No, look,
just in
I have-
case.
I
But-
have experience with these things.
But just in case, we'll pull the rope up to check if anyone's at the end of it.
You want to pull the rope of a dead guy up?
I'm just looking at Sarum at this point. You have experience with these kind of things, and you're still standing here talking about
Oh,
you
yes.
having these experiences.
I have many experiences. I was famous at my time. I just decided that now it's time to do some more, help the simple folk.
Instead of killing yourself at the end of a rope, is that what you're saying?
I would never kill myself at the end of the rope.
Okay, because that came off wrong then. We
Uh,
should
what
probably
part?
traverse the fact that you had experience with the end of the rope and what it was used for.
No, I have experience with ropes and people.
Not
We
to
are-
offend you in
said
any
were
way.
I thought
I
you
would
were.
say yeah.
I thought you said you were a druid, not a hangman.
I am many things. I am, for example, I am as well a magician.
You're
And I will
also a
do
douche, but
produce
I'm not
flame
going to.
from my hand. And then just clap it out.
Tio, what I recognize this as the chasm.
Yeah, you've been traveling along the edge of the chasm for a little bit.
I have a spell that might determine if they're dead.
I'm pretty sure that we can determine it by if they're not moving.
This place is quite big.
So you're suggesting that if it's big, then it's alive?
No, but it will take time to check it.
Oh, like that. Well, sure.
That
go
seems
ahead.
like a helpful
I mean,
spell.
there are better ways, but sure, go ahead.
I will begin casting a spell using the wineskin full of blood.
Sure.
And I remember the wrong names, so I'm just going to double check the names of these people. The spell is this. And I will call
Near New Shade.
to the spirit of Talgan.
Okay.
Talgan Huckrell. Just see if it responds or not.
How far can it penetrate?
Well, that's why I asked about the distances. 1 mile, but 1 mile of potential depth sight. Not where the spirit might be.
Target
Should-
personal?
Probably format that spell.
Probably.
Well, now. Okay.
That is a wall of
Yeah.
text.
Yes. There is no response.
This could take up to 24 hours, so shall we set camp?
24 hours?
Yes.
Why would it take so long?
He's not good at it yet.
The spirit will have to travel here.
Is it taking a slow cab?
We
With
are not
slow
having
horses,
horses.
like-
Not,
Yeah.
not everyone could afford the horses.
I guess. I guess that after a lifetime you would have horses at least. I mean, I have many horses. I have a whole stable just waiting for me. But,
My character will start setting camp.
mhm.
All right.
I will
I
will
will
also
explore
set
the
my-
surrounding woods with my bow drawn, looking for foods.
Okay. Sure. Silik, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at Sarum.
Oh,
Because he's
just
so
staring at him.
discriminating against like people that couldn't afford horses. So I will stand there, look at him for 5 minutes, and then I will also help set up camp.
Oh,
That's
I'll also
not
look for fruits, wild fruits and stuff for Mr. Druid Boy.
I will cast Good Berry. While he chases the fruits, I will cast some food.
Okay, good.
And
And
I
I
will
will
have
have
this
fun.
look that you're a douche.
Home, how far away from the where the others are setting camp do you go?
Probably with a mile radius.
All right,
Ooh, he's going far.
good, great.
There's one death right there.
So, home,
Yes.
roll a 1d100.
Oh, fun.
You need the lowest. Lowest is better. If you want to encounter something bad.
66. That can only be good.
Oh, that is perfect.
It's sweet.
Roll a 1d10.
How many of them?
8.
You summon the Hydra.
Okay. So, you think you're about 800 yards from the campsite when you find a grouping of bushes. And some of them still have some berries on them that look nice and juicy. Others are pretty barren. And you approach them to have a good look at the berries and pick them. Make a perception check.
Excuse.
Satan is in those
Oh, good.
eyes.
All right, that's a good result.
It's a nice.
You bend down to pick up the fruit from one of the bushes as an adjoining bit of bush suddenly lunges at you, forming into a twisted, knotted little humanoid figure, no taller than maybe to your waist, and it lashes at you with both of its brambly arms.
Yay!
First battle of the day. And what should be?
Roll initiative.
Who else
Just
should?
home.
Yep. Is he near enough that he
Wow,
will be
I tried to
affected?
roll without selecting my token.
Is he near enough that we might become involved, or can I run to the toilet?
You can run to the toilet.
You got
You're
time.
far enough
can
that you're
also
not
walk.
going to be there.
16.
Okay.
Also, I like the look of these tokens.
I have an S. I'm Superman.
All right. Good. Surprise round. The the bush, standing on two brambly legs, yeah, runs at you and lashes at you with its tiny little fists. Let's see here. Now that is going to be a 15 against your AC.
My AC is 12, so
Okay, so it hits. Good. Perfect start.
It hits for how much?
Let's see. It hits for 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
It'll be in melee range.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this stuff. I will shoot it with my bow at melee range.
Disadvantage then.
Weapons. How do I roll disadvantage on this?
I think it just rolls 2 results. And you take the smaller one.
Yep. Attack.
Oh, good.
Cool. 6 with 2 piercing damage.
Oh dear. You rush to take the bow off your back and quickly pull an arrow and knock it back when you hear a twing, and you notice that you didn't hook the string the bow correctly, so the string just like pops off.
It just flips off the top of it.
Yeah, and you're left with an arrow in one hand and the bow in the other.
Can I recover and just stab it with the arrow?
Yes. No, because that was already your action. You can try next turn. Okay. Then the bush is going to attack again. And it is going to crit.
That is gonna hit. That's definitely a hit.
I
For
thought
5
you
piercing
said,
damage.
well, you were praying that it would be a TPK in the first session, so it seems you're getting your prayers answered.
I'm not gonna be able to roll. Actually, I have class. That's what I want. Would I be able to drop my bow and the
Yes.
arrow and pull out my rapiers and attack?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
The bow clatters to the ground as you unsheath your rapier. Make your attack.
Both rapiers?
Dual
wielder.
Yeah, you should be.
Because I grabbed dual wielder.
Yeah, since you're not putting away the weapon, you're just dropping it down. Dear Lord, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You thrust your rapiers, both. You do like this scissor cut, like through the bush. They go straight through between the branches, forming this figure standing before you. And it appears unharmed.
Fucking bushes.
Yep. And it whips at you again. This time a 10.
Misses.
It finally misses. Your
I
turn.
threw off its aim with the stuff inside it.
Yeah, you like lift it up a little bit, so it misses you. Your turn.
I'm going to attempt to pick up my bow and run without stowing my weapons.
You're just like hoarding everything into your lap.
just rapier in one hand and just pick up the bow.
Okay.
Just run
the
towards
string
Cab.
still like
flopping around.
hanging off one end.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. So you make a run for it. It takes an attack of opportunity against you as you flee the scene. It hits.
Wait, you're losing to a bush?
For 2
I
piercing
can't
points.
fight a bush. I have all piercing weapons. 2.
Well, if you were near your trusty droid, I have produced flame.
But as you flee the bush, it chases you, but it is a significant amount slower than you. So it's running after you like I don't know, Groot. But
Does it make any sounds?
juvenile Groot? No. No sounds.
That is a terrifying thought. I'm just gonna run back to camp, be like, I need healing. Also, I angered a bush.
Sure.
Healing?
After
Why?
about 100 yards, you lose any sight of the bush. It appears to have dissolved into the undergrowth.
Yeah, great. I'm just gonna keep heading back to town. Town?
To town?
Camp.
You're leaving us?
You're
Bye!
leaving party instantly.
Fuck this
First
shit,
bush.
I'm not.
I'm not ready for a adventure. I need to go back to town a few years, see what happens.
I need to get some kind of slashing weapon. Where's my wood cutting axe? I left it back at home.
Oh yes.
Good.
I
So the rest of you have been preparing your camp, making a little campfire. As you've been preparing, you notice that there are a significant amount of old campfires in the vicinity of this staircase leading down. They are all old, haven't been used in a long time, except for one, which you put to good use. And as you are lighting a fire, you see you see Home, the trusted guide of the town, running head over heels back towards you.
Oh, he probably met the other brothers of the tree ant, now that he killed them.
He looks like he's like run through a bunch of brambles.
Yeah, I guess so. That's why I said
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
The brambles? I didn't run through them. They ran through me.
I will cast produce flame, but hold my flame in my hand.
Sure.
It doesn't. I don't throw it yet. I just hold it to be ready.
Yep.
For 1 damage?
Well, no, it's actually I need to roll it once I throw it. It's just to show the spell.
Sure. You snap your fingers and a small flame appears in your hand.
I look at what's your name? I need to get
Home.
you home. Well, what's coming? Is it a tiger? What?
No, it's an angry bush.
I will kind of look at him skeptical. A bush. You
A
know,
bush. Yeah.
those things are in nature, and if you fall head into one, it does hurt, but it doesn't attack.
I didn't fall into this one. This one grew arms and legs and attacked me. I've
Bushes
been
don't
around
do
the woods
that.
I've been around the woods and wilderness long enough to realize when something is attacking me.
Are you sure you aren't drunk?
I had one before we left.
Probably drunk then. And I will hand you a. How damaged does he seem?
I look fucked up.
He is
All right,
not okay.
I eat one of the good berries and hand him the rest. 9. You heal 9, just so you know, if you eat them.
Okay, I'm gonna eat the berries. Suspiciously, I'm like,
It's very tasty.
This is what I was trying to get when I got attacked.
Well, you should have asked.
Madrash offers over a second wineskin and it reeks of alcohol and some just light bandages. Like, here, help yourself. That wineskin is 99% or 96% proof alcohol, just so you know.
So what you're saying is drink it.
Your call.
Do you want to heal yourself, or are you just staying with that?
I'm gonna heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. 9 would take me to 12. Boop.
There we go.
And I'll wrap up the wounds with the bandages and
So
take a shot of the alcohol and rub some else on the wounds.
So,
Sure.
What attacked you?
Some tiny little brambly tree type thing, I think.
Maybe. I don't think that actually exists, but I guess that you saw whatever you saw in your drunken state.
I'll
I
hand
mean, with
the
my great
wineskin back.
exploits, I never saw any bushes attack me. And you know, I know a bit about nature. I am a druid after all. I feel bad about being this character.
Yep. Sassiest druid.
Okay.
Oh, that joke. Oh my god. It's the bush paladin wielding a holy avenger.
That's a quality joke.
Does anything approach? I mean, I'm looking around, still searching for the enemy.
Make a perception check.
All right.
I'm just gonna stop
While
both
he's doing
perception.
that, while he's doing that, my character does not consider
I'm
this
not
a real
looking
threat at
around,
all.
apparently. Not looking.
I mean, it's getting a little dark, and you are
Yeah, I'm
holding a
sure.
fire like right in front of your face, basically. So
I'm just trying
What-
to look through the flame.
you're like doing the movie thing where they put the torch in front of their face and get blinded by it instead. So
I can't see anything.
you can't really see anything moving.
No, I'm going to say that in character. I can't see anything.
I just gave you a well no shit like.
I will not actually see that because flame.
That's the point.
Since it is getting a bit late, I want to go and quickly try to find a few of the herbs listed in the book for healing potions.
Sure. How far from camp do you go?
1 kilometer.
200 feet.
Okay. Roll a 1d100.
Clearly, this entire event is just fictional. So
Of course.
Yeah, I just said that it's fictional. 98.
Okay.
That's a
Good.
nice roll.
Make a survival check with advantage. Okay. Yeah, you find the herbs, no problem.
can I use my alchemy kit to spend the evening to try to create a potion?
Absolutely. If you're gonna spend time on it, then I won't even have you make a check.
Okay. Seeing as how my character thinks that we're going to stay here for at least 24 hours, so he's going to make use of it.
Sure.
I'll clean out the wineskin of blood using alcohol. I'll just use ferment on some water and just shake it real well.
Perfect.
Maybe douse the remains into the fire just for display.
Good. Do you set up a watch for the night?
Yes.
Midrash
goes
will offer
first?
to take the first, since he's paying attention to his brew anyways.
I think I should take the middle of the night one. I can see very well in the dark.
I need more sleep too. I'm gonna sleep.
You're not gonna have a watch at all?
In the morning, I'm gonna take the opposite. When were you taking your watch? 3, and Chris, you're
Although
first.
number 3, that means the third watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Twinkie. I don't know what he's eating. Yeah, I'm gonna take the one close to the morning.
Okay.
Chocolate filled pastry.
So I'm second watch.
Yep.
I'm first.
And I will, once it gets to my time, I will actually light my lantern.
All right. Good. That sounds like a solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had an oath.
What? A poach?
An oath. And so my watch begin. Go on.
Should we all agree to just stick with this order of things unless something changes?
Yes, because I'm very good at looking at in the night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The early hours are
So,
good for me
okay.
in case any rabbits or anything come by the camp.
Yep.
All right. So,
All lumber gringos.
throughout the evening, you all keep watch over camp, watching out for any stray bushes attacking you.
I'm actually looking for actual enemies and not just for weird bushes that he claims to have seen.
Yeah, sure. Nothing arises from the dark to threaten you. In the middle of the night, that would be during Saram's watch, you hear some very faint yipping from the chasm below.
Yipping?
Yep. What languages do you speak?
Some. 1 second. Common, Undercommon, and Fey.
Okay, it's definitely none of those. You hear a very strange, like high-pitched whining and yipping sound.
I must ask, what
that
is
kind
yipping?
of echoes from the chasm deep below.
When you say yipping, what do you mean?
Yipping. Exactly, yipping.
All right. I don't know what that means, but okay. Once I want to roll perception to try and figure out if it's a language or just, weirdness in the night.
No, it's definitely a language.
Oh, okay. I don't even need to roll. Great.
Yeah.
Does it seem to
There's some
approach, or does
pattern
it seem...
to it, except, but it's definitely not like a language you know.
Do we know each other before?
Yeah, to a certain extent at least. You've
Would I
seen each
know
other
any
around
of you knowing any languages? I'm just asking you. I mean, I don't know if you actually would have shared it. You decide if you'd have shared it.
Well, my character's a wizard and a dragonborn, or a half dragon, so it's reasonable to assume he knows Common and Draconic at least.
Mm-hmm. Who else? I mean, what would I know? Not what I don't know. If you didn't share, don't tell.
You know, I'm a guide, so I would know a couple of languages, like the more commonly known ones.
Okay. And
The ones I have shared are the ones I don't know.
the ones that you shared.
I don't know if I shared anyone actually.
All right, so you just spoke Common with me. Good.
Yes, until this time I have only spoken common with you.
So I will quickly wake up Holm by holding the lantern right at him, and it's a bullseye lantern, so it's just like a torch.
It's just like,
lit in
wow.
your face.
Son!
There's some yipping in the night. and I will keep holding it in his face until I will notice that he's actually awake.
I just slap your leg until you get the lantern out of my fucking face.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like, what is it? Rubbing my eyes.
There's some yipping in the night. I think that, well, you're a guide. You should probably know this language.
Mm,
Would he?
doesn't sound like anything I know.
Home, make a
Languages.
make an intelligence check.
Unskilled then.
Yeah.
This can only go well.
Okay, yeah.
This went well.
This doesn't sound like any language you've heard before. But you can tell that it's some sort of a language at least. The pattern in it definitely continues. You do note that there are at least 2 voices.
And they are approaching, or they're just staying there?
And they're staying down there.
All right. I will then wake up the only other that I think that has any languages. His name is Medrash. Wake up. I think there's a dragon out.
Dragon, where?
Come, listen. And I will kind of let him hear the yipping.
With his knowledge of common, draconic, and primordial, does it sound familiar?
It does to a certain extent. It is definitely some sort of a weird corruption of the draconic language.
Can I do a
Check.
You
Check.
can make an intelligence check.
I know what it is, but let's see. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. You take a moment to listen in on the voices. You know that there's definitely a pair of kobolds, probably. It's their language. And one of them appears to be doing most of the talking. And it's just this weird rant. Yep, yep. Meepo in big trouble. Big doo-doo. The great dragon was Candle. Big doo-doo.
So, would you say this is a big danger, what you're hearing?
I can assure you it is harmless.
So, what? It's a bird? What is it?
Kobolds.
Oh, those may be dangerous. I heard once one was 7 foot tall.
While he is talking, Medrash just goes back to sleep.
Sure.
I anticipated that happening.
Fucking Meepo.
What does Home do? I mean,
I just look at you and go, wake me if they attack.
right there. I mean, you don't even go to your tent. You're just.
I never even left my tent.
Oh.
I never even placed the tent.
What's
I'm
a
just
tent?
sleeping. I'm just sleeping on a mat on the ground.
Plain. One with nature, you say. All right, I'll continue then my guard, keeping an eye out for the chasm, just in case anything decides to come closer.
Okay.
I mean, I will listen to kind of try and see if it comes closer or not. If not, then, you know.
After a few more minutes, you hear what seems like a a very leathery slap, and then the voices go quiet.
Spanking.
And the rest of the night goes by uneventfully.
So there was a spanking and then they went quiet. Okay. The kids were bad and they got a spanking. Now let's continue. I will wake up the next guard.
Sure.
Home, wake up. And I
I'm
will go to
third.
sleep. Yes, I'm second. You're third. So go ahead.
Oh, right. You woke me up too early. You messed with my equilibrium.
Who's
I
on
didn't know
first?
you have one.
Nope.
And
I
I
just
go
do
to
a
my 10th.
walk around the camp and then sit down in front of the waning fire.
Sure.
How many hours did I guard so I know about my lantern?
What would that be? Probably 2 hours.
Yeah, if we're splitting it in 4, and the sleep is 8 hours, isn't it?
Mm.
Yep. Also,
So-
what did the potion that I brewed? Basic healing potion or anything different?
Uh, um,
Just for my inventory.
roll an intelligence check.
Oh.
Okay. It will be a, I guess, a minor healing potion. So 1d4 plus 1.
The plus
Mine's
1.
enough healing. 1d4 plus 1. Perfect.
Good. Throughout Holm and Silix watches, there's no sound. The night passes by uneventfully, and you're all woken up by Silic
Way.
in the morning hours.
The camp is on fire. Everyone awake. The camp is on fire.
Seriously, there's no. Everyone is just sleeping.
What?
Who's
Forget
on
about it.
fire?
It was a boring night, and I was trying to have some dramatic fun in this dull morning.
You can see Medrash just sits up straight as you mentioned the fire, and he doesn't look concerned. He looks excited by the fire.
Cool.
It's
Fire?
a what of excitement.
Can I have prepared some coffee, maybe? Did we just lose the DM or?
We lose.
Yep.
We lost the DM camera at least.
He has some connection issues. There he goes.
Ah,
There we go.
we are. Welcome back.
That's what you get for trying to open Skype.
No, don't open Skype.
Never do that.
Never do.
Nope.
But yeah, could I have prepared some coffee for the crew
Yes,
for the
you
band?
can prepare coffee for the morning.
Awesome. Do I know anything about the draconic people? Would he
The
get?
draconic people.
Would he be scolded if
general
I threw coffee at him? No,
draconic.
just kidding.
Everyone awake. It's a beautiful morning. The coffee is ready, and we should probably start heading out very soon.
Can you get him?
I will cast Woodberry. And put them in my pal.
Is there a angry Scott in the background?
Yeah.
What the fuck did he say? Sit! You got me caught! Oh lord. He's even got
So
his
yes,
I've got the snacks for everyone.
own.
Bring it here.
Fuck, I'm gonna mute myself.
so I'm guessing since he got attacked by the bush the day before, and all the good berries were eaten, we didn't get any food the day before, so one ration is gone.
Actually, I
Yep.
ate one berry, so I didn't need to.
Yeah, for the rest of us, then the ration is gone.
Yeah.
Do I need to remove ration because I ate all the berries?
No, you're just fat now. You ate
No.
9 berries, and each one is like a
Well-
meal.
Yeah, one of those berries.
Yeah, but it's
keeps
like
you-
lembas bread. It fills you without filling you.
I ate like 10.
It's like septic. It fills you, but it doesn't.
Dude, I got 2 children.
Yeah,
Don't even joke
just like the
about that
wife.
shit.
You
Important.
didn't say it didn't work.
Well-
That kind of has nothing to do with your dick.
True. True.
Turkey bastard.
POS.
Is it tasty?
No.
What? If what is tasty? You can't just say that, right? There's gotta be some space
assuming
between
you
the
mean the
sentences,
pizza.
Torm.
Well, he's eating pizza.
It's
Yes.
barbecue and bird beef.
Okay. Is it tasty?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the question.
Theo, I'll buy you one of those judges gavels for when the sessions get out of hand.
I don't
I
think
don't
those
know
are
what
gonna
you're
help.
all talking about in stream. I mean, you're just talking weird.
So, the morning has come. The it's
Currently.
Midrash, your spell hasn't resulted in any response from the spirit you have called out for.
He probably is alive or doesn't care.
I don't know.
Magic isn't that accurate science.
So what's
Should
the
we
plan?
head out?
Yeah, good idea.
Didn't you want to wait here for 24 hours?
Nah,
Maybe he's still on his way in his slow horse.
Maybe he's coming on foot.
it's a long way from the Underdark.
Hmm. I guess there's no current travel.
We can meet him halfway.
All right. Let's move. And I will put back my tent in my backpack and all that.
Okay,
I'll just
so
roll
you
up my
clear up
bankroll.
camp.
Oh,
You clear
Midrash
up camp,
will
finish
have
the
a.
coffee, I guess.
Sorry? You were cut off for me.
We're drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Midrash is checking on the fresh wounds of the defeatee. Unless he shoos me away, of course.
What are you doing?
Checking on opposite character's wounds.
Okay.
I'll let you check the wounds.
Take some blood.
You've had a long rest, so you're back to full health.
Yeah, but you can take some of his blood while you're doing it.
Well, the main
For you.
reason I'm checking is he claims to have been attacked by a bush. So he might have been stung by something, hallucinogenic or disease or something. So, just to be sure.
You should probably have him get undressed.
The wounds definitely look like scratch marks from like a whipping branch or something like that.
So he basically ran in the bush. Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, that's what we're concluding, that he ran through the bush. And
Naked.
probably one of the bushes had one of those hallucinogenic effects on him or something. That's the theory.
Seems like a smart outcome, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, who would believe a bush attacking you?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that cat is big now.
In the road of Theron? Nah.
So, we set off.
You set off. You head down this winding, very narrow, very hazardous looking staircase, I guess. Unless you want to use another rope.
I feel like the rope is a trap, so staircase. Unless someone else insists on the rope. The rope expert,
I'm going
maybe?
to go last.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast a ball of fire in my hand as I walk.
Is our guide going fast first?
Guide, go first. He's
Are we going down the
hanging.
rope or walking?
We're going by foot.
So down a path.
I don't know. You're the guide. You're the one that should be deciding this.
Yeah, there's a path leading down.
I thought that the guide is deciding the path that we should take.
Anyway, you're assassin, I'll make sure you use the rope.
Since Midrash heard the kobolds the night before, he's going to keep an eye out for ambushes.
Okay,
Yeah, me too.
sure. Okay,
I was during the guard that it happened, so yeah.
so as you're going down the treacherous stairs, first 20 feet down, then to a small landing, then it switches back. You go down another 20 feet to another landing, and then again back and forth. A fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten if the lightless windows, cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication. All is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
Sorry, that was me. Wait, what? I mean the breeze.
The breeze that smells slightly of rot. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, home is going first.
You really
It's what he
should stop
gets for
farting
eating
while
all
you
9.
walk.
So yeah, it's what he gets for eating all 9 of those berries.
Probably needs
And
to
taking a shot of like your 90% proof alcohol.
Yeah,
96.
that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
really screw up your stomach.
You had a gulp of that? Oh,
Yeah, just a mouthful.
okay.
It was actually blood, but never mind.
I could make it blood and alcohol.
I know.
As I get to the landing, I'm going to string my bow properly this time.
Sure, you make doubly sure that it's properly strung.
He adds a rope around the string just to make sure it's tied.
Yeah,
A hemp rope.
this time it's definitely correctly installed. So
At least you think so.
I pull back on it a couple of times to make sure.
yeah, it doesn't seem to slip like it did last time. At least yet,
Yeah, it'll probably slip when I need it.
maybe. You get to
Probably
the
all
foot
the
of
creatures here are resistant to piercing damage. Continue.
you get to the end of the switchback stairs, and
How wide are the stairs?
they're only about 5 feet, maybe
So
less
one at a
than
time?
that.
Okay.
The stairs empty into a small courtyard. Apparently, the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard.
All right. I think we should rest now.
Perhaps we should look for clues if they were here.
Clues of what? Of them passing?
Yes.
It's been a couple weeks, right? Since they left the town.
3 weeks.
Is there any bread on the floor?
Any bread? No.
All right. I will actually look on the floor and kind of search for anything that might hint of someone passing recently.
Sure. The floor is entirely made out of big stones and rubble, but you can try and check.
Yeah. Perception?
Yep.
I love my expertise this time.
You don't find any like clear tracks or anything like that, as you imagined you probably wouldn't. However, you do find a rather large and disturbingly fresh amount of rat dropping. So
So we have here a problem, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, no ladies here, but we shall find some ladies, and I'm sure that we shall court them properly.
The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude towards the problem. You understand?
Wait, the problem is we have here some big shit going on. And I will point to the to the rat shit. And then I would say, so, what do you suggest we do against rats that shit a lot? And I will look at the guide.
At least they're shitting in one place.
I guess
Or
so.
they're
I guess
rather large rats.
probably they had a constipation for some
why
time.
not both?
Constipated giant rats.
Giant rats who have a designated pooping area.
Beautiful.
Civilized rats.
Maybe they are tamed. Maybe you should take them back to town and give them to the farmer. Maybe he can use them to.
What are
milk
you
them.
gonna do? Paint them like cows?
You can feed them cheese.
If these are supposed to
Say.
be cows, that would be some sort of a cannibalism, you know.
Just
And also, you screwed over me. This doesn't mean you should go back and screw over the farmer once more.
I suggest we
Never
have
intended to screw you over.
weapons or
We played a fair
be
game.
ready.
Fair is a relatively relative term.
I would just suggest that we be ready in case we get attacked.
I agree with
think
Holmes.
I think we should discuss this game now.
No. What is done, and what is gonna happen because of what is done is gonna happen. We should prepare.
Yes, we should prepare cows. But since we're on the topic, let's proceed.
Now that I think about it, I'm the only one who actually has to draw a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just holding our hand out, and you're like.
I'm just looking at you guys like, where are your weapons?
Well, I have pebbles if I really need a weapon.
Madrash has a dagger on his side.
Oh, I actually have a smitter.
So, who's leading?
The
guide.
guide.
That's his name henceforth. The guide.
So Holm goes first. Who goes second?
We are going to be attacked by a dragon now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going second or third.
Okay.
He's
So
just
it's
jotting
like-
down who to kill.
Zelig goes second.
Madrash goes third, so he
Okay.
has
I'm
someone
going-
covering both.
Fifth. I'm leaving one space for someone random.
Okay. Good.
What we don't notice is there's a tiny snail in front of
Yeah.
Form's character. And
Oh,
he's
make
actually
make an
following-
acrobatics check.
Me?
Oh
Home.
god.
Oh. You're dead. I'm sorry.
I fucked up. Come on.
Okay.
Hey.
Zelig, make an acrobatics check.
I will say I'm not real good at acrobatics.
Silik. Shaki.
Zelig.
Acrobatics. I was reading up on the spell. Acrobatics. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Shakrobatics.
Do I notice them doing anything special before I go?
That took a while.
You're last, don't worry.
Not really, no. You
As a
don't notice that the debris and rubble kind of shifts under everyone's feet as you trundle along, but it doesn't seem to be really bad so far, at least. Madrash, make an acrobatics check.
Someone will die.
You will die.
Oh,
There
Break
we
his
go.
ankle.
there we go.
One
Good.
dead.
So
Wait,
you get
heals.
about 30 feet from the foot of the stairs. When Madrash, you feel suddenly the debris from under your feet give way, and this particularly big chunk of rock just kind of tilts, and you drop into a small 10-foot cavity, or 10-foot deep cavity between the pieces of rubble.
Is he injured in any way, or just falls?
No, he just
harmless?
falls in there.
What are you doing?
A trap most devious.
It lacks the devious part. I mean, you're just in a small hole.
Does it close back up again?
No, you're able to climb out.
He'll start like using his claws, climb his way up.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I wanted to offer a rope, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, you managed to gain purchase with your claws and climb out of the cavity.
Can I use animal handling to tame him? No? Just asking. Yes?
I might need to redo my entire sheet. Check out my last
Why?
2 rolls.
15
20,
plus 2
28
equals 13.
Minus
Yes?
2.
I don't have any modifiers to any of them.
Well, just apply them manually. For
No,
now.
because in my sheet, even though I'm looking at things, no, someone's been. Why do I have bonuses been input manually?
Good question.
Every single spell has either a +2 or -1 to it.
What?
Who's been playing around with my sheet?
Only
that's a
Theo
good
can do
question.
it.
Nope, haven't touched the spells at least.
Oh, spells.
Wait, 1 second.
skills.
What did you touch?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna double check now.
Okay.
All right.
In the meanwhile,
No, still a -1.
you continue moving ahead. Sarah, make a acrobatics check.
Wait, I saw him fall and then I move into it?
No, you move past the cavity.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if I'm like this stuff that I'm just like, oh, he fell.
No.
Okay.
No, you tuck the same piece of rock exactly as it was, and then step on top of it.
Just for science, just to test if
yeah.
it works again.
Is it stable now? Now let's see. Yes, it
Good.
is.
You continue along, and you reach a spot near the tower, the crumbled tower, where you see some sort of a entrance in.
Normally entrances are in.
Yes, although this is like second floor basically, or it looks so. Yeah.
Has this been a different sheet setup and then transition to the other one?
I don't think we filled it out before we transitioned in.
That probably happened because the attributes and abilities section outside of the character sheet is filled in with all sorts of things that is not accurate.
Mm.
It claims I have a con modifier of +3.
Well
which is
then,
entirely wrong.
how many times did I tell you to check your sheets?
Well, it's not
This-
the sheet, it's the
This is
roll.
not the sheet. This is when you go to the top,
I know.
you have sheet and then attributes on the side,
Yeah.
which is just the white screen of all the inputs.
Yep.
There are fields here that don't belong.
Well, actually, now that I check my own, I can see that I don't have all those weird fields that you had yesterday.
How many do you have?
More. But none of them resemble the ones that we saw at your place.
Okay, well, I'll spend some time going through these and changing what I can.
Well then,
Strength minus one.
good
That's
thing
not.
we picked these sheets. There's no trouble with
Hey.
these sheets whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no problem with these sheets as long as they're not getting double input from a different sheet.
True. I blame the DM.
I blame some player.
Some player.
Yes.
I love this sheet. It's a comfortable sheet. Let's go on.
Comfortable sheet. Sure.
Yes. I wrap
That's
in
what
it.
I was supposed to have before stream.
What?
A comfortable sheet. But in Swedish. It
A
was a
comfortable-
comfortable sheet.
What is a comfortable sheet in
Oh, by
Swedish?
lord. It was a comfortable shit.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes it happens.
Oh dear.
Someone put some work into it. It's Sep.
It wasn't
But I
set,
suggest
it's all
check
lies.
traps.
I never lie. Where are we?
Yes,
getting
you
at?
might suggest that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm in a dark place.
Yep.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What's your light source?
If there is no light, I will light my bullseye lantern.
Good.
Plus, I have always
What's-
the fireball that I can
What's the
light
range
up.
on the
Bullseye?
bullseye?
60 normal, and then 60 half thingy. I don't remember how it's called.
Sure. It's 60-30.
No, 60.
60-60.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yeah,
bright.
those I have longer, but it's
Sure.
cone mode.
Yeah.
It's cone from me.
I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'm gonna give you a 60-30 that all players can see.
Yay!
Because
I
I'm
can see
lazy.
everything. I'm Superman. I can see everything.
Good. So
I
you
can see
cross
the other
the
players now.
you cross the
Wait, that's wrong distances though.
debris.
It's 60-60, not 30-30.
Yes, I know. I told you that I'm lazy and I'm gonna give you 60-30.
Rude. No, I mean it's 120 and 60 if you want to go like that. Just saying. I mean,
Good.
I don't care. I'm okay with this. I'm just saying that it should be 120 and 60.
We can see everything.
Well, if it's really not good for you, then just don't. I mean, la da dee. Yay!
There.
We see even more.
More light. Good. So
Look at my
you
light.
you approach the tower, the crumbling tower that you saw from the staircase, after crossing the treacherous bit of debris and rubble.
Where did we come from? Just so I know what direction.
You would have come from the right.
Okay. Just I wanted to know where. All right.
So
So
you're going
Pretty much straight right.
that way.
There's
I would
a
like to
little
check-
bit of a slope through some sort of a crack in the battlements.
I would like to check the area in front of us for any traps or such. As I proceed.
Okay.
you
Sure.
don't want to let me do it?
Are you going to be fiddling around, or are you just going to visually inspect the area?
I'll poke the ground with the end of my bow.
Okay, sure. Make an investigation check,
Investigation.
and then proceed to wherever you want to go. Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah.
Go on ahead. Move wherever you want.
It's no traps at all. It's completely safe.
You hear the clack of Holmes' bow as Home wanders further in, checking the floor ahead
I
for
just
traps.
go just in front. Do I have dark vision?
You're a human, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't think I put in that dark vision.
You don't have dark vision.
You
Yay.
see darkness. If you have a torch, that's the time to light it.
Unfortunately, I'm using a weapon that requires 2 hands at the moment.
Okay, so maybe I should go second. I mean, for you to actually have light. Just saying. I will go
I'm
second.
blindly fondling in the dark, looking for traps.
I want to go after him. This is a small room. Why are we here?
Yes.
That seems like a door.
There is that's actually more like a window, or
I
like
should
a
use it as a door.
yes. It's cracked, and you can see that it's large enough that you can get in. Although the cracked window in itself is like covered in filth.
So I don't trust a blind man checking for traps. I want to check it myself.
You sure? With oh, you're just looking around?
Yep.
All right.
I mean, I don't trust someone just tapping around blindly.
yeah,
It seems uncertain about it.
So Home is like tapping the ground in front of him, heading out towards the window over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems very secure that there's no traps ahead as he like presses the bow tip against the ground and is about to take a step forward. When you just look at the ground and see it like slightly tilted in.
I was just thinking maybe like pulling him back as he is about to take the step, not even saying anything before I pull him back, and then say, "No." No, I pull you back so you don't fall. That's the idea of pulling you back. This might be a trap. I'm not just saying. If you want, you can advance into it. But I'd rather go around.
Which one?
I'm guessing the tile in front of you.
Okay.
The 2 tiles here.
Oh, okay. So I'll point it out. And I'll also say to the back. Trap
I will
there.
Do I have anything on me to mark it?
I have chalk.
Just right on the ground in chalk. Trap here.
No, I will just do the circle and like the square around it. La 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 la
Sure.
la. Or just to go
That'll
around
work.
it. Yep. Just marking with the chalk.
I am filling out my entire sheet from my backup, so I'll just mute myself.
Sure. Actually, this is a really good time to take like a
5-minute break.
5-minute break.
For
Yep.
those who actually have fucking snacks.
Well,
Didn't
can
you
also
say
always
you were
grab-
gonna take some whiskey?
Snacks?
Snacks is chewable. Whiskey is chewable only under the right circumstances. I'm gonna actually use this break to... I'm gonna spend this break
Snacks?
to upgrade... You mother... All the
I want to
people
point out
watching...
this was an 8-pack. I've had 4.
This is the time where you place the beer at back screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I... No, I don't have that actually.
What? You didn't prepare?
I prepared for the extent I could, be thinking that, you know,
There goes the
Torm...
production value.
Yeah, I know. We had production
Straight
value,
downhill.
but then I threw it out again. We could show the video again, but that wouldn't do any
On
good
repeat.
because...
Just show the video and repeat.
No,
You have
because
the
I still have
you have
to...
the solid overlay with just the dragon head.
And just Sepp is there. Just Sepp is showing for some
Well.
reason.
Well, whatever works.
All right.
I am adding the other people so that we can actually change scenes, okay? I'm going to use this break to do something productive.
Good.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yes.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
I don't have
ca-
snacks. I only have beer.
Yeah, well, I
Well-
could actually go for your. I'm actually feeling the consequences of my snacks. I should have. I should have had some beer too. Also, I figured out that I can alt crop. Also, Teo is smoking again.
you're right back.
Such a douche. Everyone, are you seeing what I'm doing? I am alt cropping. Thought that I had to do this in the blind after the stream, but no. No. I can just do that right now. Although, he does have a little shitty camera, doesn't he?
Uh-huh.
That is very square indeed. Very square indeed. Yeah, we'll fix that after he comes back if it needs to be fixed. I see I need to be fixed. Oh, this is a solid overlay. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, it's a solid overlay. All you need to do is knock stuff back. I mean, you need to lift
Yeah.
your camera up a bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I need to like, I'm just gonna take that down and then lift me up, and that's good. So much easier when you're doing a solo stream. God damn it, I had a client, and the package that I sold him was basically total makeover, branding of the company, logo, everything, and also an Instagram account. And I have amassed more followers to his fucking Instagram account than I have on mine. And he didn't want to pay. Well, he didn't want to pay everything.
Well, that's the point where you go, well, you're not getting your files.
No, I'm thinking about take. Oh yeah, and also I took and I made an entire website and everything for him too. So I'm thinking maybe I should just fuck off everything he was supposed to have and give him what he paid for. He paid like $300 for 100 hours kind of work. Yeah, he was a douche. That's the problem when you deal with people that doesn't know what you're doing. They don't see the value of it.
Charging per hour, or
What?
are you charging hourly rates for set price?
No, I said to him basically, I said I'm gonna make you a great fucking deal. We are gonna use you as a fucking. He was gonna promote my company. In exchange for severely lowered rates, and we kind of agreed that those would be about say $1,500, which is also a steal compared to what he got. He received product for way more than that. And still, when everything was done, he was like, "Yeah, so could you send me an invoice for $300?" And I was like, "Oh my fucking god, fine."
Bro, we should have just sent him the invoice for 1,500.
I should have done that. But I took that as a basically as a learning curve. So now I'm gonna focus more on this thing, like more on the stream and everything around that, seeing if that could go somewhere.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm whoring myself out. Like, that is basically what I'm doing. I'm doing shit work for shit money. And if I could just, I don't know, replace some of that shit, that would be great. I would rather be doing something I love compared to what I do now, which is just staying afloat. Now I should be able, if I remember correctly, I should be able to just paste these into the next scene, right? If I make new
Yes.
ones.
Oh, la
Yeah.
crêpe Suzette.
Ah, yes, très fier au pireveux. Sawe hoppa
Aha.
avriare. Yeah. I totally know what you're saying.
Spise gelé, mais très cher.
Tea.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Why is
Un
why is
baguette.
why is Cash in the middle of the world?
Your pagan face is still making sounds. Oh shit. Yeah, Chris, your cam is horrible. But hey, we're managing. We're doing it. I mean, we made something work. You're there.
So, Torm, I now have a fraction of the inputs in that tab compared to what I had.
Beautiful.
But I needed to make a full copy of the entire sheet, all the input fields, and then I removed every single thing and filled it back in. As in, I removed all the fields from that tab and then went back to the sheet and let that make the new fields.
Amazing.
So I hope
You can test it.
For those right here, right now, you can't hear him, right? We're gonna roll the intro. Enjoy. We're gonna make even more cool stuff in the future. Mark my bloody words. So, where's the break? Is it over, or are we still going on?
Yep,
Oh, cool.
it's over. Let's get back
Well-
to it.
Torm doing unskilled stuff doesn't really help.
I'm just checking if it's one of them is wrong. Just that. That's okay now.
Good. So, let's continue. After your near miss with the trap, are you continuing forth?
Yes.
No, we
Continue
should stop
the window.
here forever.
That's a good
Time-
choice too.
Time to up camp.
Right here, next to
Set
the
up
trap.
camp on the trap.
Alright, we'll build like a pillar standy thing over the trap and we'll lie on that.
And then we'll fire it from downstairs. So,
We need to make our way towards the window.
you open the window. You're the guide.
Light my way, Mr. Druid, whose name I haven't learned.
It's
And I can't read it because it's not on the thing.
Sarah.
Sorry.
Sarum, the guy without the harem.
Wait,
Yet.
there will be.
Light
Right.
my way.
You try and open the window?
Yep.
Okay. You,
There we go. Is it better now? You can see my name now.
yes. Now you can see it. The window creaks open as you push on it.
What is
And
this thing I see?
you open the window. This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges.
I will enter.
I will say no, but okay, go ahead.
And make room for everyone else to come in. Against the
Mm.
wall.
Do I want to go in?
I mean, I could use the light source.
Okay, nothing, no traps here.
It's a good thing we have capable, trustworthy people leading.
Mhm.
Yep,
So,
very perceptive people.
if you want, I can tell you exactly what happened here. And I'll look at the rest.
Oh, do please explain what happened in there. I haven't even seen the inside of the interior.
So,
Question. Short or long version?
what do you mean? There's only one version, the truth. Oh wait, my camera.
What's a camera?
So, what happened here is that there was a trap here that was dismantled, that hit with that big spike there, threw them 3, and then it stayed on that one.
How fresh do these corpses look?
Why don't you make an investigation check?
Investigation. I'll check that one.
Sure. Okay. Quite a while. Maybe several weeks.
The smell must be delightful.
Rotting goblins. That's
So,
Do they
I will light a fire in my hand and throw it at the bodies, like one at a time.
sure.
Burn,
Yes.
baby, burn. I mean,
Okay.
You know, the smell is bad, and you know, it's.
Yeah.
Yes, because burning a smelling rotten corpse is going to make the smell better.
Mm.
I didn't say it
Yeah.
will make it better, but afterwards, when it airs up this tomb,
What? You
anyone that has
throw
fresh
the you throw the fire at the first corpse, and
Mhm.
its ragged clothes catch on fire, and very quickly after you hear this sizzling sound, like a bubbling sound, almost like a sausage that's ready to split, and then there's this whistle, and the belly of the goblin bursts. The stench is horrendous.
Well, that never happened before.
It has
And
happened
I
now.
keep
and
throwing it at the 2 others.
I assure you it is quite common when they're decomposing this way.
I
You
never saw.
do the same to the other 2.
Yeah.
They also burst in similar fashion. The one pinned to the floor doesn't burst in quite the explosive nature. The spear skewered through it, like lets most of the gases escape. So there's this funnel of flame for just a second that comes out of the cavity.
Very important question. Is there a roof?
I will use my chalk to write dead on the floor.
Is there a roof?
Yes.
It's 30 feet.
So where's the smoke going?
Nowhere.
It's going up to the ceiling. You can't tell if it's dissipating or not.
But it's staying there. It's not like just creeping down.
Well, it's staying there pretty much.
And I wrote dead on the floor.
I would also agree with the Medras. You two shouldn't do that. Not in enclosed
Why not?
spaces.
I will explain to you. In order to help them decompose. We should really burn the corpses.
Yeah, not in a closed space while we're in it.
Exactly what he said.
We're not staying here.
We could have burned them on the way out.
Yeah. Yes.
But I don't know if we'll exit this place the same way we entered. Maybe we're going out to a field trip.
Your
No,
logic
we're
is
out-
flawed.
No.
You
I will explain to you. Maybe there's another exit through this chasm.
Maybe
It
is
still
the
means leaving the room.
you as you're debating, you
That might be a good
hear
idea.
you hear a nasty squelch, and the goblin skewered to the wall basically gets torn, and the body falls to the floor in a nasty mess. Behind the body, you can see an old set of runes carved into the wall, directly behind the wall, or behind the corpse where it was.
Can I check the runes? With an
Yes.
investigation, probably, just to see if I can make out what it says.
Sure. Midrash, you can read it.
What did it
Then
say?
probably I can do this
It's
same. But you have not heard this, Sarim.
I'm not trying even to investigate it. I'm busy.
No,
with
I'm
my
saying
profile.
that. Yeah, but you didn't pay attention,
Okay.
so that's good.
so.
I'm not the wizard this time. I'm a druid.
Silic, make a history check.
Sister is. Where the fuck can I? There it is. I just couldn't read. Oh,
Well, you know much about history.
I do. It's
Okay.
a word.
I know
You-
that some people died here.
Silic, you have no idea what these runes say, or even what language they are. Midrash, you can tell that the runes are in Draconic,
But
and
I
they
read
say
Draconic.
Ashardalon.
Ashardalon.
Yep.
Oh God, he's
And
fuming.
since Silic can still read it, but he doesn't know what it means, or
Yeah, well, he can try and decipher the runes, but
which is what the history check was for.
yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't recognize what it says.
He knows the language, you just can't place the word or anything.
He doesn't
I'm
even know the
dyslexic.
language, really.
I'm a draconic dyslectic.
So, since we don't have anything more to do in this room, could we maybe progress? And I kind of look at the rest.
Is this because of the stench that is currently inhabiting the room?
No, I think that is actually refreshing.
Pick a
You are
door.
a sick individual.
You know, you should really spend some time in nature. Maybe we should go on a field trip sometime.
I would never go on a field trip with a decomposing, exploding man like yourself.
Oh, this is just because it's kobolds that they explode. Pretty sure.
I'm gonna go over to this door and crack it open slightly and peek in
Sure.
to the darkness.
The runes on the wall, since they were behind the corpse, is it just one word?
Yeah.
And it's been chiseled or something?
Yeah, it's a very old carving. It's very meticulously and well made. It's even stood the test of time.
All of you will probably see Midrash just running a hand over it and then just joining you guys. You will probably hear his claws scraping across it. Oh, there goes the DM cam.
There we go.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah. Never do
Stranger.
anything with Skype, apparently.
Nope.
Someone make a better program, please.
We'll even
I mean,
push it out. And you can
hang
sponsor
out.
us.
hangouts. I mean,
Um.
never mind.
Oh, you mean hang out the app? I thought
Yeah.
you meant just hang out in this room.
Let's hang out. Come on. This seems like a nice room.
I'm gonna check for traps near the doorway as I enter.
Again,
Sure.
we trust the blind man. Come on.
I
Blind
can
man.
see. Just perception it. Visually check for traps.
Sure. So perception.
Yay!
Okay.
15.
Good. There don't appear to be any traps lining the way forward.
How did
There
they
are
see
3
anything?
doors leading out of this hallway. You do note with your perception that the the dust on the floor has been disturbed fairly recently, actually,
Hmm.
mostly leading towards this door at the far end.
I will stow my bow and draw the rapiers.
Okay.
Well, one rapier.
I will enchant some stones.
I have my torch.
Sure.
Do I have a torch with me?
I have a torch
I
if
do.
you need one.
I have a torch. I will also draw a torch and ask Sarum to light it for me. You
I
like
will use the
this?
fire. I will just use the fire that I have in my hand. And just kind of put my hand into fire
Sure.
and just
And then I
And
will
then-
proceed.
proceed.
Proceed
To the
away.
rear.
You're the first person we can't advance unless you move.
I mean,
Just
I'm
saying.
sure you could squeeze past me a little.
No, you're too fat.
As everyone exits the room, I'll check the corpses to see if any metals is shining in the fires.
Make a perception check.
Don't want them seeing this.
You can
Mm.
see
Nope.
a lot.
You do note that none of the goblins have even weapons with them.
And they had clothing?
Yeah, but that seems to be about it.
Yeah. Just making sure that they haven't been totally stripped.
Shh! We're investigating.
But
I'm going
And
to
we're
close the
still
door.
waiting for our guide to move.
I'm gonna peek in this doorway first, and then cross and check the other doorway.
Sure. You open the door.
What's the empty room?
This is a ruined chamber, which stands empty of all but a litter of all but a litter of rocky debris.
The other one.
Sure. This is a. Let's see. This is a stone relief carved door sealing a chamber. The door relief portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
I will search for things that seem hidden in this empty, suspicious room.
Sure. In the relief, or behind the relief door, a 10-foot square chamber is hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor. Sarum, there don't appear to be any. There doesn't appear to be anything special about this room at all.
Weird. Well, we know where we can store our things. We have here an empty room.
I would like
I
to
will-
inspect the keg.
So when we have our treasure, this is where we will store it.
I will close that door so we'll escape the smell.
Sure.
Okay.
Investigation.
Okay.
It's a trap.
How do you want to check the keg?
Visually, and then kind of tap it with my rapier to see if anything falls off of it or anything.
Sure. As you tap the keg, you hear a sound of sloshing liquid from inside.
I would ask him if he found anything interesting.
You also note that there's a wide metallic bung on the keg's top.
Holm, did you find anything interesting except for that old-looking keg?
A keg with pipes and liquid in it.
Well, probably someone was filling it with some liquid.
Probably.
Maybe.
Come here and smell the liquid.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing, but if it smells decomposy or alcohol-y or anything.
I could burn it if you want.
No.
All right. No need to. I'll smell it.
Sure. So you want to take the bung off?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Strength check. Well, that will go horribly wrong.
I'll help him.
Sure.
And then I have
So with
advantage. 13!
13.
I'm so strong.
you struggle with the bung, and it appears to be stuck. You are unable to get it off.
I believe this thing is irremovable. I think this has been sealed into this thing. The entire thing probably is from the inside with lead blocking my way from breaking it open.
Is it fermented alcohol?
I don't know. We can't actually open it.
Do it. You can't open it, or nobody can open it?
Nobody.
I see.
With my limited alchemical knowledge and such, is it a brewery setup?
Kind of, but at the same time, no. Not a brewery. Maybe some sort of a water container, more or less. The pipes definitely seem to be such that it would feed water somewhere. Or some sort of a liquid somewhere.
Yeah.
1 second.
It's clear that I need to open this door.
Right.
You open that door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, since we can't open it, maybe I should just put it aflame.
How about we just leave it and we'll check it on the way out if we come back this way?
But what if we don't?
Then that'll be a shame and we'll deal with it another day.
If
Might
we
be
the
able to
barrel
put
that
both.
got away.
If it has alcohol, it will explode, you idiot.
I don't want to be trapped in... yeah, I don't want to be trapped in a room with exploding alcohol.
So stay
Or
in the
no
room and I would like to
confined
just
space
Door
of
opens.
Ooh. What is that?
Crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of a whimpering comes from inside it.
And the kobold?
That is... Why is that there? Should be there.
Oh. So it's a whimpering kobold.
I will enchant some stones. I'm just
More stones.
No, because it lasts for
Coming.
for 1 minute every time. So every time I think that I'm going to go in combat.
I'll just squeeze past Sarim.
You're a squeezy type.
Is the Skype lagging for anyone else?
Not for me.
No.
No.
Probably because I have it on tablet.
Just a question.
Yes.
What's this?
It
Cage.
is a cage
Okay.
with a gaping hole in it.
I see the gaping hole, and there's a door up there.
Mm.
It's open, or maybe it shouldn't be open. I'm just saying that I can see through it.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. Just
I'm
making sure.
leaning over the whimpering bundle.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to reconnect to the call because I'm losing many words.
Goodbye. Welcome back.
Yeah, let's
Mm.
try that.
Well then.
Yeah.
So you lean over the whimpering bundle. The yeah, you see a long snout, a slightly draconic-looking snout from within the bundles, that then suddenly whips around, and you see these two beady eyes look at you, and then grow large. And the whimpering creature scrambles, taking its like bedroll with it as it like crawls back against the wall, still whimpering.
I will light a fire in my hand, looking at the creature.
Sure.
Does it seem injured?
No, there doesn't seem by anything that you see.
I will say maybe we should torture it for information.
To the rest of you, the creature starts yipping in a highly annoying, high-pitched voice. To Midrash, you start hearing the occasional draconic word from there, and it's saying, "Yip, yip, yip. Who are you? What are you doing here?"
We're only passing by.
It's speaking.
You don't understand anything.
I speak
You know,
Draconic.
Oh,
you do? Okay,
yeah,
never
you
mind.
do. So yeah, you understand as well.
Looking for a friend.
What friend? No friends here.
I would like to roll perception on that. Actually, I don't understand. Never mind. Go ahead.
I forgot. They were the adventurers. Did we get a word on what races they were?
If I remember right, there were 3 humans and a half-elf.
Have you seen some humans around here lately?
Maybe. Meepo see much.
Where?
Meepo see nothing. Meepo not know. Israel knows. If you make nice.
I'll take out a single gold coin and kind of hold it up, like.
Nice.
The creature instantly reaches out for it. Ooh, shiny. You make nice. Israel will be nice too. You go speak Israel.
Paul, should we kill this thing?
Nah. They tend to come trade with the town, so
Isn't it the no? It's the Isn't it the goblins that
Yeah,
trade?
the goblins come.
Kobolds don't.
I get the two confused.
Yeah.
But would you like to change your answer? I guess not.
So they're gonna kill it.
We could skin it. Could be worth a bit.
Doesn't like there'd
Does
be
he
enough of
s-
them to make anything out of.
Does Meepo seem to understand common since they're talking very normally together?
Nope. He looks past you at the speaking adventurers behind you, and then back to you. What they say? They not nice. They more goblins. Goblins steal dragons.
Dragon. Where?
Kobolds have mighty dragon, Talquiks. Goblins steal. Meepo's supposed to watch dragon. Meepo dragon keeper. Meepo lost dragon.
How exactly do you lose a dragon? That's just a curiosity of mine. I had a
Well-
dragon right here, and then
I mean, he is a kobold, and it is Meepo. Well, that probably doesn't. Well, let's just say Meepo. Meepo's the one that could lose a dragon, particularly.
Right from under his nose.
Which way to the humans?
Meepo not know. You speak Israel. Israel no.
Where is Istro?
Meepo show you the way. Yip yip. Show you way.
Oh,
he's running away.
He will show us the way. Let's
Oh,
follow.
And the kobold is more like shuffling out of his bedroll very
Alright.
awkwardly.
Has he
Still
got it like when you're just when you refuse to really get out of bed, you just have the bedroll around you and wobbling
Yeah,
along?
Yeah, he's basically a kobold burrito. Once he gets out of the bedroll, he starts leading the way.
Did he take my gold coin?
Well, if you were holding it out for him, he tried to snatch it away from you.
Yeah, that was just make sure that he took it.
As Meepo leads you on, he calls out into the darkness, "Take a corn! Take a corn! Take a corn! Take a corn! Yip yip! Take a corn!"
We are being ambushed.
Yip yip! Take a corn!
So how do these others react?
And they are standing by, waiting.
What is that? That's a kobold too?
Hold on. What?
This little one.
Yes.
Does
Oh,
he
trust me, there are
seem...
more.
Is he armed?
Yes. So,
What?
in this hall, there's a double row of relief card marble columns that march the length of this long, large hall. The worn carvings depict entwining dragons. There are kobolds standing on guard between the pillars. All of them dressed in slightly better looking armor than you might imagine most kobolds wearing. They also have spears
How do they react to me specifically? I'm guessing the others they're just
They-
standing by for, but me.
They all like more or less do a double take of you. They don't exactly like hang their heads in reverence of you, but they definitely like look at you with some amazement. As Meepo crosses past the last pair of pillars, he instantly falls to his knees and starts groveling towards a slightly larger kobold sitting on a throne. A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On the top of the altar sit a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws. You also take note of what looks like a jade figurine of a dragon sitting next to the throne, not on the altar itself. It is held very close to the throne. Meepo starts yipping, "Has found adventurers! Found, Dragon King, brought to Istro. Adventurers are seeking humans."
I will be looking back, by the way, at the ones behind to see if anyone is trying to move to attack.
I think it crashed.
Think to. No, it just froze. He just decided to freeze.
No audio, so
Sep, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I was being very philosophical and smart actually, and I was just solving a few word problems with those sentences. It also looks like he was choppy before it went to hell. So there goes the cameras.
they'll fix when he comes back.
Yeah, but will he come back? That's the question.
His connection is very unstable.
Yeah.
So let's kill Meebo.
Well, let's not kill Meepo. He's a good guy. He's had a string of bad luck, but you know. La.
Bum, bum,
La.
bum, 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 bum.
La. Oh, the laptop has microphone. Lovely. Because I'm starting to lose more and more, and reconnecting to the call on that was not good enough. But that tablet is also very weak.
Weakling of the tablet.
I have no turn. I am now the sassy druid.
It's
And Chris is now the DM. Go.
Rocks fall, everyone who dies, except me, and I get level 20 instantly.
just he glows for a full minute until he gets to level 20.
Well, that gives me time to test this.
He's coming back.
Sound. Allow me to be back as well then. I'm just going to hang up here.
Theo is away on Skype. So weird. Well, he decided that he doesn't want to play anymore with us, so he left.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm hungry.
I just ate.
I'm so
Grab
fucking
some-
hungry.
Grab something to eat.
The kitchen is like literally 4 meters away. It's too far.
Roll with the chair.
Also, there's not anything good in there.
Bread.
Beer.
I have only whiskey.
Bread.
Yeah, I'll have some bread. Oh my god, I hate it when you're logical. Eat for
Alright.
survival, not for the enjoyment.
Yeah.
look
That
at
face. That face.
that face.
Hi. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing? What happened? Are you on the laptop?
Oh, well, the same lag is here. That is odd.
Your connection is dying.
Well, this camera is actually the right way, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't bother go changing it yet.
Oh no, I won't.
How's the microphone quality compared, by the way?
It's actually
A
okay.
Awful.
lot better.
Better.
Way better.
Well, I'll keep using this then. And shut down the tablet. Wow, this microphone is amazing.
The
That
camera's
big
trash
camera.
though. Look, he has motion blur.
Can't catch me, I'm too fast.
The Flash. The Flash.
Sonic.
Oh, this is actually much more comfortable too. Oh, any word from our esteemed DM?
He died.
He's on the way.
Oh, we got mixed memos.
Well, in that case, you can flick me around. Oh, you have. Good.
No, you actually did that all by yourself.
What? Oh, there we go. Now I have sound in both inputs.
That's nice.
Yes, I had only sound in one ear, which was very weird.
And annoying, I guess.
For a moment, I was considering if you guys were things.
We were things.
Yes. Well,
We're all illusions.
figments of my imagination.
And we're all out trying to kill you.
Of course you are.
Because you rolled a madness of 20.
Of course I
should have
did.
had studio mode.
Why
had
should
s-
they?
Hmm?
Why?
Because then I
Are you
could have
not
made
satisfied?
the technical difficulty screen.
So what happens if I deactivate these then? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I shouldn't have been deactivated that.
No, I hear ya. We can hear ya.
Sound? Please come back.
We can hear
He
ya.
can't
Oh
hear
yeah,
us.
he can
Can't
hear
hear
us.
us.
Sound? Don't leave me.
Chris,
Hello?
can you hear us?
What
I
have I
think he
done?
doesn't hear us.
He's totally like. Did he just fuck up the entire
Loudspeaker?
system?
What is do?
And he became German, apparently.
Oh god. No, it was working. Why did I mess with it? Wait, I can see activity
Call
set
back.
as communication unit.
Skype, best program for streaming.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why?
Skype, because using your CPU whilst you're streaming is a good idea.
Hey, I'm doing that.
Well, they probably have a nice machine. His machine is dead.
I wonder.
Pretty much.
I wonder what Tio is doing right now.
Probably restarting his router.
Probably
Yelling
currently
and
kicking
probably, yeah.
someone.
Yelling in Finnish.
Oh yeah, there's probably a lot of words we haven't even heard.
Well, I'll just have some Jaffa cookies.
Guys.
Is he talking
Did
to
you
himself,
know?
or is he talking to us?
Us.
Okay, so
You.
Can he hear us?
yes,
Sep, seriously, take this time to go grab some like bread of some kind.
I love that you're thinking about me. Did you know that I am wearing one of the most uncomfortable headsets in the human history? Look,
Buy a new one.
Oh,
The-
trust me, I've been there.
the cat did this live. You saw it when this happened 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now my my Astro is just a expensive paperweight.
Fun.
What is he saying? Because I can't open. Oh, I can actually. Yes, on my.
It doesn't matter if
Yeah. So what we do? What do we do then? Well, I should probably go and get myself something to eat. Yes. I'll be right back.
Or will you?
He just removed it when you said that. You will never know what his reaction would have been.
Well, I for one am glad we have met Meepo.
Meepo. Ay.
So now we know what happened to the dragon Meepo lost in his campaign.
True.
Here, have some entertainment.
We have still no word from the
No
esteemed.
DM.
So
Who needs a
basically,
DM?
when you don't have any, when you forget to go to the store, is more or less the problem here. You get honey, and also just taco shells. That sounds awesome. It's like I've been smoking weed and I just got the munchies.
Why? At least. Oh no! Don't need that. You're probably going to eat it like one of those savages too, aren't you?
Look, I take pride in being a savage. You should too. We're the only ones left in the country right now, Chris. We should restore the order.
I eat wraps. I don't eat taco shells because I'm a man.
I ate both. And tubs. And I'm gonna mute myself for this. I'm actually gonna dunk some honey on there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Tis.
Very nice. Now I actually
Well,
do
that's-
have to fix your face. Chris.
Well, that is like absolute shit.
What happened?
I have no idea. The internet just dropped. I even reset my router and it's still not working, so it has to be some bigger issue then.
And you're still lagging.
Well,
He's on
it's on
mobile.
his phone, so of course.
No doubt. Yeah. Using a personal hotspot, true.
Oh, that hurt.
Mm.
That
It's
hurt.
better than nothing,
Actually, it is
but only
not bad.
barely.
Not good. Hello?
Hello.
He's
Who
moving
is
like...
hosting the call now?
I'm not sure.
Because everything's lagging.
For me, only you and Theo are lagging.
I
I
have no
I'm
idea
on
if it's
fiber
on the
again.
phone.
I shouldn't be experiencing lag.
I don't have a... Do you see me lagging, Seth?
No, even though sometimes I wish you did. No, just kidding.
Holy lag. I'm getting
Um,
lag like hell.
I don't see... And they don't have any lag. Mine is a fine connection.
Oh well.
I don't think we can continue with his connection currently.
No,
Oh,
he's got some shit. Holy crap. Okay, so taco shells and honey is really good, actually.
All right, three. We just want to say taco shells with honey. That's the new thing.
Yeah. I eat everything though. Whatever it is. I eat everything.
Well, we'll make do for today. Hopefully next week I've fixed my issues at least.
Well, I mean, Theo is still frozen sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm getting angry.
I have no clue what he said.
Have the internet service.
Shut
Right.
up.
Yeah, that was a beautiful sentence.
Not
Do
so
they
funny,
have
is it?
do they have
Type.
like
Shut
a Twitter or something?
up.
Do they have like a
I
Twitter or
think so.
Facebook or something so you can check if there's
Yeah.
a actual outage?
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
Sataninternet.com.
Sorry, 1 second.
Or is it just Celia? Because I feel like those are all over the fucking place now.
Nothing that's on their website, at least. I think.
I'm back.
Nope. No issues according to them. I'm gonna check my router if it stopped burning red.
There like a limit to how much honey you can have before it kills you?
I didn't know that.
I'm asking.
So no, I don't think it is possible.
They're quite chewy.
It's not looking good.
You're looking quite good now, actually. Like, you're. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
Yeah,
You jinxed it.
Yeah.
jinxed it.
Well,
I'm glad that for once it's not me.
Yeah,
he freezes and freezes at random intervals.
Yes. And
we're
also,
going back to the STD&D days when it was all me having the issues.
oh, that was good old days.
No, it was not.
No, seriously, we've been running at 30 frames per second. We have 0.1 dropped frames, and we have been running at
Why is the dot
4,600.
one?
What?
Mm.
Why is the dot one? That's what I want to know.
Because something happened, but
That's
last
percent.
time it was 90%. Now it's been running at 4,600 or 700 all the time.
Probably lower it a bit, so it will not do that.
Look, I guess that you're in a country where you don't have fiber. Well, I have 3030. At least. I can definitely go.
When I get my
5,000
new
if I want.
apartment, I will have 300 on 300.
Yeah, I had that. I had that. I can have that now, actually.
You can?
Yeah, I can have 500 by 500 too, but I don't need it right now.
No, here it's the same price as the current internet that I get, but in my zone
Exactly.
there's no internet like that.
Horrible. It's good to know that Israel is also a douche when it comes to ISPs. Very good to know.
I'm paying for 200. I'm getting 100.
I was supposed to say that, but you don't get anything near that, do you?
I'm supposed to get like 200, and I'm getting 100 because my ISP clearly hasn't switched the stuff over, and it's been 2 months now.
And you have called
I have called.
a lot.
The last time I called, they managed to fuck it up so badly that I had 0.02 down when they were trying to fix it, and then they fucked up everything for a good like 6 hours.
And then they asked you if it's better now.
Does anyone
No.
know where spam is from? That was honey. Does anyone know where spam is
Europe.
from? Europe. 13 euros. For 300?
GIF.
I don't like you, spam. Okay,
300
Lithuania.
dat they're down. Damn.
Je door babushka alsjeblieft. Probably not even a word. But yeah, Lithuania. Hey, I hear you have awesome basement brawls. Not saying that I'm gonna visit them, but I hear this. 300 for 300 over €13 is just, it's
All right.
sickening.
So
Yeah. It would
I
be the
have
same
restarted
process.
my router 3 times now. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be a bigger issue somewhere, I guess.
You're in
So
Finland, it's probably
we'll call it
alcohol.
tonight.
I would suggest you actually make sure the cables are in and then just turn it off and take out the power for like at least 30 seconds.
I did that the second time.
Okay.
I'll have to troubleshoot it, but it'll take time. So
Should we
if
switch to
it's buggy,
a?
then we probably have to.
It should be fine if we switch
And-
to a purely audio conversation.
Yeah, that should lessen the load.
There we go. Try now, everyone. Everyone needs to do it in order for it to work.
Just
Sab.
replace our portraits with placeholders. He's talking
Sab,
to
you're
himself.
muted. Yes. There you go.
Huzzah.
He's too busy enjoying his honey tacos.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
Steph
good.
never pays attention to sessions anyway.
I am totally paying attention.
Huh?
Well,
What?
initiative, you say?
Something about attention.
One does not merely roll initiative.
Honey tacos,
Um,
everyone.
I love that I became one with Opsid, and now I disappeared. I became nothingness.
It's the purge. It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Happening.
I blame Tio. So can you actually continue, Tio?
You
Do you
know,
have a connection?
Yeah, I have connection enough to continue.
Yips.
There you go,
At
Seth.
least a little bit.
you know, production value is only as good as its weakest link.
Yeah.
Sorry, Panda Cake. We're kind of helping out Tio.
Helping. That's
That's
very loosely used word.
Oh wait, you wanted the file sent. Okay, here we go.
So that's the placeholder for you then, Chris.
No, that's mine, I believe. I could be wrong.
No,
It's not
yours is currently a bearded orc or elf or
I hate
orcish
having
elf.
connection issues. Yes,
Don't we all?
Connection
almost like
issues
you know,
are the
extra
best.
to make sure that this doesn't happen, but
Move to Lithuania.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
let's
have
all
good
just
internet.
let's all just move to Lithuania.
Well, if we move all of us, we don't actually need to use the internet. I mean,
Just for streaming.
Just figuring, yeah.
Yeah, stream
what
it out.
every week we will fly to Lithuania, stream, and then
Meet
come
up.
back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Meet
I
around the
love it.
table.
I love it. Who? So the DM pays the expenses.
No, I mean that's Patreon, right? We
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about Patreon. the fans pay.
I heard that Coca-Cola wants to fund us to do that.
Yeah, Yahon and Spam pay for us too.
Oh, of course.
What's your Patreon?
What spam? Is it? What's it cheap? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. So continue or not?
Might as well. I mean, I hear things fluently now.
Okay. We'll
Because
handle
I
this
need to go in
conversation,
like
I
40
guess,
minutes.
and then yeah, I guess we'll handle this conversation, and then that's the end point for the session.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I guess I broke up when Meepo was backing away from Israel.
He
Mhm.
just introduced the or us to the I would call it the
Yeah.
high priest.
Yeah, the Uber of the kobolds. Israel swapped or swatted the air, and Meepo cowered and crawled back away from the throne, leaving you before the kobold sitting on the throne. The kobold looks at you, studying you very closely from her throne.
Her.
Yeah.
There's definitely a tail flicking behind him.
Hello?
So
So, the kobold isn't answering your hello, at least directly.
I don't understand the language, so I will just keep my flame on and see what happens.
Sure.
We have come to find the human adventurers. Or their remains. Whichever.
that water, huh?
The kobold leans forward in her seat and looks up at you and says, "Yep, the adventurers, humans, went to see kobolds, went to fight goblins, never returned."
And which way are they?
Goblins. Goblins are past chamber here. I can send Meepo to show you way.
Good.
If you do one thing for a kobold, I can reward you.
Yes.
The goblins have stolen our dragon. If you return dragon to us, I give you reward.
Sure.
How does one steal a dragon?
I'm not unless Silic informs the others. I'm not going to say it. I just Midrash looks ready to walk.
Yeah, Silic is just paying attention to what's said, but he's not doing anything about it.
So should we now
Sure.
kill them? Is that it?
No.
So what's going on?
Goblins and adventurers are that way.
Yes, but what was all this talk? This yipping is really annoying my ears.
It's how they talk.
And
Meepo,
annoying.
show the way.
Yip yip. Meepo, show way. This way. Meepo starts heading off.
Shaky boy, yeah, coming.
This way. This way. Lead back way to Goblin Lair. Other way trapped. Through here. And Meepo opens the door into another room. Let's see. Okay. This empty chamber is home only to rat droppings, crumbled flagstone, and stains.
Can I search for anything hidden?
You can if you want to.
Rifling through the poop.
Cat, why are you climbing on my chair?
I hope you brought that 10-feet pole.
Mm. Home, were you helping?
Nope.
Okay. Excellent.
So I didn't see anything.
You notice some vague tracks in the dust.
Leading where?
Fairly recent, leading north.
Oh, okay. So nothing out of the ordinary.
Not really. It doesn't seem like a very often used path, but someone has crossed through here in the last few weeks, maybe, or the last month.
All right. Well, I don't actually share that because, I mean, we know that there are goblins here. So.
Meepo is very gentle in opening the next door before crossing through, looking around, especially up towards the north.
So apparently my Roll20 doesn't want to move up anymore.
Wonderful.
I can't actually
In
move
this
up.
room, dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall.
Could you ping where we are because I'm having difficulties finding it? I can't see anything. Oh, now it shows. Never mind.
I'm guessing there's no water left in this place, fountain, or is there?
No. A thin layer of scum coats the fountain's basin, but it's dry.
1 second.
And this, the carving of the dragon, how big is it?
How big is it? It's it's actually very close to kobold sized.
But it's carved out of the rock, or is it a
Yes.
kind of separate? Okay. Carry on.
What are your passive perception scores?
17.
12.
Silk.
Still looking.
12.
Holy shit, I've totally forgotten where the fuck they are.
Skill.
It's the
Under
blue
skills.
box. Blue box.
Probably on skill.
Yes, and then you
Yeah.
find the perception, and then
12.
the blue. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So everyone's at 12 except.
For me, I have a
Yeah.
17.
Jailbait.
So, okay, sure. Let's continue. So you have the corridor leading north or the western door.
Where's
But,
Meebo going?
Meepo wants to go north.
Okay.
But
I'll-
he's like pausing to look as you like examine the fountain and whatever.
I want to listen through the door. I mean, not to open the door, but just listen.
Sure. This door has carvings of skeletal dragons. There's also a draconic inscription that reads, "Rebuke the dead, open the way." You notice that as you lean towards the door, the air is noticeably cooler, and the door itself, as you like lean towards it, is cold.
Guys,
Yes.
I'm not sure what it means, but this door feels very cold compared to the rest of the place.
can you write down what the inscription was?
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep, yep,
Yep,
yep, yep, yep, yep,
Yep,
yep,
yep.
yep, yep.
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep, yep. Meepo, show away.
Hmm.
Meepo, what's behind you?
Meepo not know. Door locked.
How useful.
What is the door made of?
Stone.
Stone.
Stone. Okay. Well, if Agar was here, that door would stand a chance.
But alas, he is not. So we move on.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a
This
signal
way.
whistle.
Goblins this way.
What are these?
They are open doors. At the far end, you also see another fountain with another dragon statue.
And is this recently collapsed, or does it?
No,
seem like
it's really old.
Okay.
Okay. And there is a door here. Let's see. There's another empty chamber. And Meepo goes to open the door, but pauses. Turning back to look at each of you. Everything past here. Goblins.
I see.
Dangerous.
I don't know what he says, but I'm just going to nod at him.
Yeah, I'll say in common.
Ready weapons.
I light a fire.
I should still have my rapier out with the torch. So
Yep. Yep. Meepo waits for all of you to look prepared before he then opens the door.
Minor illusion of a fireball in my hand.
Sure. And as Meepo opens the door, you hear a ringing sound as a small bell begins to chime quite loudly
What
right
the
above
hell
the door.
are those?
Caltrops.
Caltrops. Let's see. There's a 10-foot wide hall, which is liberally strewn with sharp caltrops. On the northern wall, passage to the room beyond is partially blocked by a roughly mortared 3-foot high wall, complete with crenellations. And as the bell rings, you see 2 goblins pop their heads up from behind the wall.
bing bing.
Cling-a-ling-a-ling.
And that is where we shall end our session.
Cool. That's why I brought the sling.
Yes. Well then.
This was interesting.
Mm.
Indeed. I'm glad I practiced the voices as much as I could, because holy crap.
That was a good voice.
XP?
Yes, you are getting some.
Yay. Level 1, here we come.
You're already level 1.
I know.
Level 1.2.
$299 XP?
You wish.
Just to be a dick.
Let's see. What is...
I really need to check what XP
Okay.
it is to level 2.
300.
So,
You get an
Single
amazing 75 XP.
woohoo! I leveled to level 1.
Excelente.
Till I level, I will say it every time.
So much XP.
75 times I leveled to level 1.
Yep.
Yep.
I do enjoy how you're leaving all of these doors open. It's such a change from the usual adventuring parties that just like kick everything open.
Well, we gotta be a
It's at
bit
the
different,
it's
you
at
know?
the same time infuriating and amazing.
Well, I'm playing my character. My character doesn't care much for it.
I feel like you need a rogue who wants treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'll want enough treasure for all of us.
Well, you are a half dragon,
Yeah, I need a horde.
so it's only in your nature.
Only partially in your nature.
Yeah, this character is quite different than Quelena in regards to playing it. Problem is just not being able to understand the person. So
It's gonna take a bit of time to get into the characters properly, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I had Gust of Wind. I could do something cool with it, I think, here.
Throw Meepo into the caltrops.
No, I was more thinking of trying to use
Poor
a
meatball.
undertow of wind to launch the caltrops at the goblins.
Mm.
Be right back. I'm just going to grab some food for my cat. She's hungry. And she's about to eat me if I don't.
Yes, we know what happens then.
I die. It's simple. Very simple.
hmm So, I have my first bid on the apartment. Now I just need to hopefully have it sold by tomorrow this time. Oh, look at Meepo.
Poor meatball.
Hopefully next time things will be better.
Yeah, I hope so.
No promises at all.
I would certainly
Yep.
hope that the internet issues don't carry that far.
And I will
What?
let you all know the night before if I'm able to make the next session, because I will be in the US.
Oh yes.
And I
Oh, you're
hope
going
you're
there
not holding
already?
the floor.
Oh yeah, it would be.
I'm leaving Monday.
Yeah.
Be really careful with your electronics. If you have anything that is encrypted and you don't give them the decryption key, they will actually detain you if they stop you.
You're assuming that Obsid would ever encrypt anything.
It's default in most modern Android and Apple devices. Full disk encryption. Also, it is default in Windows 10, but only if you have certain editions and you log in with a Microsoft account instead of a local account.
Well then.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if my phone's encrypted, so.
Let's just
Well
say
then.
if you don't know the key, you should probably tell them. Otherwise, they will literally toss you in prison.
Are we ending this
I
week?
have crossed the border many times and they never stopped me for
Yes.
having an encrypted phone.
Then everyone has to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yip, yip, yip. Goodbye.
Goodbye, you fucks.
Yeah, that was a good goodbye. We'll see you next time, and hopefully, holy shit, hopefully, everything will be okay. Oh, that didn't work. So we'll just have to wait and see. And on that note, we're gonna say goodbye for reals.